The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. It's great to chill. The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys.
74, 75, 75.
Ever after.
But seriously, who fucking sang that?
This is episode 74, which obviously sparked the classic 74, 75.
If someone could tell us, please, for the love of God, who sang that?
I mean, we quicker to Google it than ask listeners.
I'd
Please send your
rather wait,
answers
like,
in the
4
back
weeks.
of a stamped postcard.
It'll get here quicker. No, it won't. Oh, who sang it? Because the only thing in my head is Buffalo Tom, but that's literally a band, but that's not who sang it.
I'm just going to bite the bullet and I'm just going to Google
Buffalo
it. 'Cause this
Tom.
is crazy.
Buffalo
Not a
Tom.
fucking thing.
This would
Huh?
be the
That's
entire
not a
episode
thing.
if
That's
I
a
don't
band.
check
Is
this
it?
now.
They were in
74,
an episode of My So-Called Life.
75.
No idea what that is.
Right.
You remember? You don't know My So-Called Life?
The Connells. Or Connells.
The O'Connells.
No.
Is that not them? The Connells.
Canals. 74.
When they come out?
Oh, like
1974.
1990s.
Well, they're saying typing
In
in
between 1974 and 1975.
That could be anything. Typing in
1993.
Oh, what are they fucking
Is that
talking
is
about?
that it though? Is that them?
American band The Connells. The song became a big hit in Europe, particularly in Sweden and Norway, where it topped the singles charts.
Yeah, that is it then.
Songwriter Mike Connell.
That's the name of the band.
I've got a
God
feeling.
damn it,
I've got a
Connell.
feeling. Possibly the rest of the band might have the same surname.
Wow, that's crazy talk, Joe.
Oh,
It might be. Should we play it? Wait, hang
can't.
on. What's the other? What do you mean you can't play it? Wait, Shearwater.
But to be fair,
Wait.
whenever-
Shearwater.
Don't tell me what to do.
Shut up.
Shit, we can't shear water.
Pipe down, woman.
Every time I get on the 71 bus and it goes 71, I go 74,
74.
75.
That's not the lyrics,
I know it's
though,
not, but it sparks it every time. The other day, Lizzie told me she heard someone else
Hang
do
on,
it.
you got some copyright issues here, and you?
Fuck
The
that.
oth-
It's
the
not
other
even the
day-
right thing. Fuck it. How do I get out of this?
Oh, Joe, this is going
Oh, now you're going to have the Connells coming down.
distracted.
They break thumbs, mate.
Break thumbs? Who's breaking thumbs?
They broke
Sorry, I
thumbs in
completely zoned
74,
out. there. What's
75.
just happened in the last 3 minutes?
I was saying how I sing that when I get on the 71 bus. And I'm like, it goes 71, and I'm like 74, 75. And then
That's
Lizzie
not
said,
the right
Lizzie said
song.
recently that she was on the bus and she went, somebody else did it today.
You're not alone, mate.
I've never heard anyone else do it. But yeah, Lizzie's like, I heard someone else do it.
No, I remember having that single though. That 74. I remember that shit being around.
Yeah, it was a big song.
Yeah.
That was a big song, man.
Did you ever buy singles when you were a kid?
Not really.
No.
No.
I remember I bought Take a Look Around, like the Limp Bizkit song for the Mission Impossible song.
Yeah.
For the film,
No, I
sorry.
bought the album, but then
It was on the album
that,
but that came out first. But also on it was a live version of End Together Now that they did in like Paris with like Method Man.
Can I just interject for 1 second?
Absolutely.
Ed's on the show, by the way.
Sorry, everybody.
We have. This is like the worst intro ever.
I'm looking at Ed and I'm like, obviously they've heard him talk. Ed's on the show. Right.
Hello.
Welcome to the All Seeing Guys. That was a fun opening, wasn't
Jesus
it?
Christ.
Ed's with us, who of course this is what his 4th episode.
Yeah.
Is
Mate,
it?
you're running ahead of the titles here.
You know.
That's it. I don't think we've had like apart from Ed, we haven't had a repeat.
I think Ed broke the.
We haven't
Record,
had like
like,
a,
yes, with
we haven't
3
had like a
appearances.
repeat like visitor, have we?
Well, I guess not. Ed's been on
Ed-
4 times.
Oh, yeah. Can't keep me away.
We appreciate your
Oh,
opinions.
Harry's been on twice.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Harry's been on twice. So yeah, you are
You're-
officially in the lead because
you're
it is
better
competitive.
than Harry.
Hey, I'm not really.
No,
kind of even.
None of
no
us are
one's-
better than Harry.
No one's better than Harry. That's got to be fucking said.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's fairly adequate, fairly good.
Excellent, fairly
Yes.
adequate.
Yes.
Ed, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Thanks for
Excellent.
having me again.
Oh, always a pleasure, man. It's always good to have a third opinion.
Oh,
in
yeah,
certain
yeah.
It's when the
scenarios.
formation's in audio form. we are the formation when we're out and about, and this is what it is audio now. So if you're
I might have to-
walking, if
I
you're
might have to get a
walking,
cushion.
if you're walking in
You
a
want a
busy
cushion?
crowd, if you're in a busy
I'd give
crowd,
you a
us
cushion.
in,
You want a cushion?
Yes, please.
It's fucking mate. It's
Sorry,
a thick
Greg.
old cushion.
I'll get your guests comfortable, wouldn't you?
Ed now has a cushion.
Thank you. It's very comfortable.
A little time lapse just there.
It's been 3 hours.
We're 5 minutes into the episode now. Oh yeah, the break. Yeah, just over 3 hours to find the right cushion. There
It
were
was
trials,
Saturday when we started.
There were trials held for which would be the best cushion for our position.
Auditions.
I think on that note, to keep this moving in a direction, we should go to Geezedropping.
Yeah, excellent.
Where, of
What a
course,
great idea.
We hear snippets.
We've started the show then, yeah?
Yes.
All right, sweet.
Geezedropping, we hear snippets of overheard conversation and we read them out or read out ones that are sent to us. Mm-hmm. Geezedropping.
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
I was in TK Maxx recently.
Oh, really?
Yes. I was in TK Maxx with Lizzie
What were
on
you
a
looking
Saturday.
for?
With
What
on
are you
Sunday.
doing, you mad
A
mate? Don't go in
Sunday.
there on a
It
Sunday.
was a Sunday afternoon. Me, Lizzie, in Indiana in TK Maxx.
Fucking hell.
I waited outside eventually.
Living dangerously. mate.
Yeah, I waited outside eventually. Lizzie was looking at bags for her mum for Mother's Day.
Fair enough.
And so I did hear a couple of people in TK Maxx. I heard one guy walk past me with his missus, and he kind of looked at her and really pissed off, said to her, I just want to, like, shoot my gran.
Fucking hell. TK Maxx brings out the worst in people.
I don't think the gran was even there. I think that's where they met to talk
What, was he
about
looking
it.
for a jacket in
I
which to do it? Yeah. I need the
some
perfect
mafia
jacket.
meetup.
I think that's like where they like met up like, to talk about it.
I brought you to TK Maxx today to talk about killing my nan.
Surprise! I heard another one in TK Maxx. Not as a lot more tame, I must say.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, you should have followed with this
Yeah,
one then.
a gentleman coming out with his wife, and he had his bags, and he was not happy about the prices in TK Maxx. I heard him say to his wife, or his female partner with him,
You never know.
Yeah, we aren't
they
discriminating, Greg.
they should be in the sale. It's so annoying. They should be like £20. It's ridiculous. Hey, that's what,
How are you going to get angry in TK Maxx though? Really?
I
I
don't
mean,
know
really, how are you getting angry?
well, easily in TK Maxx, I get angry.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's
what
a fat
about
load of
what?
people in there.
I went to look at shoes, and then I was like, "Fuck this! I'm getting out, man. Fuck this!" Like,
Yeah, but you're angry because there's a load
I'm
of
not
cunts
bringing
in
a
it.
pram in. I need to get. I'm getting it.
Yeah, you.
And it's not like
why are you taking an obstacle into
yeah,
TK
and
Maxx?
I'm more just like, this isn't. This is me. Like I'm the problem here, so I'm gonna go.
Were you
way
just like,
outside.
were you just like, you know what? I'm going to take Indiana out of this environment.
I was just like, well, yeah, but I'm the one that's causing all the fucking shit. I'm the one that's getting everyone's way. It's
You've
me.
never been in the Primark with you in the pram, have you? Not
Oh,
in
mate.
the pram.
That was the
Right in
first
pram.
time. That was the first time I took her in.
Primark.
You know what?
Yeah.
Primark,
No, not Primark.
can
TK
be
Maxx.
alright, man.
TK Maxx.
Primark-
But we have gone in Primark with her, I think.
And that's all right.
Primark is not that bad.
She said, I'm scared to go in. Sarah will go in, but
It's not that bad. Once you get up in the blokes bit, it's not that bad.
I'll stay outside.
Wow, you're not even willing to
No,
step in
no,
there.
no.
I'll go with you. Do you want to go in there together?
No, I'll stay outside.
I need to
They
get
used
some-
to have that Cornish pasty place.
Oh, yeah,
Stop
no,
by
fair
there
play.
and get a nice steak and ale.
Why are they in
Oh, good
Primark?
shout. Oh yeah, that opposite, next to Anne Summers.
Yeah. So you got two things.
Yeah, you got.
I'm gonna go get some suspenders and a pastry.
Just fucking stand here and eat my pasty.
Well, that's the
Episode
artwork.
title.
That's the artwork. So
That's the title.
Sarah
suspenders and a pastry.
comes out of Primark. What'd you get? Oh, fucking Cornish pasty and a dildo.
That's better.
And some lube.
Cornish pasty and a dildo, please.
I have another geese drop. This one I heard a girl on the train talking to her friend, schoolgirls, chatting. I used to do algebra in my sleep.
What?
I used to do algebra in my sleep.
That's weird, man. That's like some Goodwill Hunting shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man.
Kids are just pressured these days, aren't they? Just to succeed.
I have one that Reese sent in. Reese from Fighting Cocks, or I suppose is he still at Fighting Cocks?
I don't know. It was Singerstorm.
Singerstorm Reese.
Singerstorm Reese.
He sent a geese drop in the other day. I'm so
Reese Storm.
angry. I'm so angry I can't go out Saturday night. I'm gonna miss out on Nando's.
Oh, we haven't had a Nando's
that's it.
related topic in a
I
while,
was like,
have we?
fucking hell, bit of Nando's.
Bit of Nando's.
Fucking bit of cheeky Nando's on
I
a
saw
Saturday
you
night.
put up that Frangos thing.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
Excellent.
but I know,
You know what?
I
Ed? I'm
read
glad you
it.
mentioned that because I was going to, but I've allowed the guest to intervene.
Oh, well, we didn't talk about that earlier either.
What?
Never mind.
As you
But
were.
it said on there. Oh, was it two meals
take a
for the
selfie.
price?
I didn't actually
the
read
value
the
of
detail.
£20. It was two
You
meals.
just saw the word frangos and
at
posted
the
it.
value of £20. That's what you could win. So a tenner for a
But what
meal.
was
Week.
it-
Is
was
it
it
that
just like-
fucking
what,
cheap
just-
in there?
No, but was it just take a picture with your mum?
Yeah,
and
but
send it in?
and you can win 20 quid to go and spend in
I mean,
fucking
if I'm
frangos.
honest,
What can you
I
buy in fucking frangos for 20 quid? I don't know. I've never been there.
I reckon
Can
that's
you, like-
two meals. That's
Yeah.
two meals.
So
isn't it?
yeah, but would your mum fucking not hate you?
It
Probably.
depends.
It depends how old you are. If
to
you like
be
chicken,
honest,
I
I
guess.
can see
if she
if-
likes chicken, then
if
it's
I
fucking
went
the best.
Probably
I
our
feel
favourite
like-
place in the world.
I feel like if I went to Frango's with my mum, she'd be a little bit confused as to why we were there.
Oh, my mum would hate it.
My mum's vegetarian.
Oh,
Fucking
my,
hell,
my,
shit.
yeah, my mum
She could
probably
have the
read
chips.
something in the Daily Mail about it. It's like, no, I'm not going to Frango's. It's got a fucking arsenic in the chicken. Wow.
I just got arsenic in it.
I saw that post being shared on Facebook recently of the guy being arrested by the police, a picture, and really bad grammar, basically saying these guys have been arrested for putting AIDS-infected blood into, what was it, clover spread?
Man.
That margarine, wasn't it?
Fuck
That
off.
ain't fucking cool.
Clover,
Oh.
I think, and basically it was on Facebook, and it was like, but it wasn't fucking real. Like
What?
it wasn't real. It was spelt so shitly. It wasn't the case, and it was like, don't eat clover. And someone shared it. Everyone was, I saw a few people share it. Everyone that shared it, people just laughed. It was like, you fucking serious? And the grammar was so off. So mate, it was so shit. Like it wasn't. There was a statement about.
There's
Who
always-
paid
there's
for this
always-
advert? Hartley
No,
Barnes?
there's always that shit though. Do you remember that one they did about the orange and it was just like these oranges have like got blood inside them, like again it's been infected with
Someone's-
hepatitis, or, and it's
Someone's
just like
read the title "Blood Orange."
No,
and
where
just
do you
been like,
read
oh my god, there's blood in it.
Where do you read these things then?
Just on Facebook. This is
Mate,
things
the wonders
people
of
I don't see
share.
any of that.
People share.
you're lucky, mate. You're fucking lucky.
Oh, I cold.
You're
a lot, man.
clearly we're friends with fucking
I
morons.
hide people if it's so
Man.
pissing me off.
Thanks
I'm
for
like, oh,
tuning in, by the way.
You know what's interesting? What's interesting is if I go to Aim Joe Jackson on Facebook.
Hello,
Hello, let's have
that's
a look.
me.
Oh, fuck's sake, here we go. Look.
So if I'm
know what
here,
he's doing.
no, I'm not. I'm just checking a little experiment. So fucking hell, me and Joe have 191 mutual friends.
How do you even check?
To even know, that's a lot.
I don't know 191 people.
Mutual. But that's, I mean, you've got 477 friends.
I don't know.
But
like,
190.
400?
You know what? No, the
But
thing
one of
is,
them-
yeah, I'm friends with these people. I know personally about 30 of them.
Yeah. Like, 191 mutual friends me and you have.
Yeah.
Let's look at how many mutual friends I have with Ed. Do you reckon it's going to be as high?
No, he's not even got 191 fucking friends on Facebook. I know that for a fact.
Jesus, man. Ripping me apart.
No, that's a
no,
good
no,
thing.
no, I'm only
Okay,
joking.
You're just like, cut the
okay.
bullshit.
You know what?
I'm only
It's pretty
joking.
good. It's pretty good. So we had 191 mutual friends. With Ed, I have 67.
That's not bad.
That's still pretty high.
That's all right.
But yeah, so you've probably got the same mutual friends as I've got with Joe. Them 67. It's probably exactly the same. You probably got everyone.
What was that there, Greg?
What
A little
was
bit
that?
of noise there. Was that?
Yeah, it started playing an Adventure Time video on Facebook. You know, like when you leave it and videos just start playing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's my edit.
Well, Facebook, eh? That's what we're talking about. Isn't it? I'm pretty sure we've done this episode.
No, but what I was just saying.
We've done this 70 episodes ago.
It's just like the really shit fucking scaremongering memes. And I'm not saying politically, but I'm just mean like the ones like shit like that. Margarine with AIDS in it, like like that being shared.
It's a terrible
And
advertisement.
like believe, and it's done so the grammar makes no sense. That's what I
Yeah.
don't get. People aren't reading it; they're just sharing it.
No, that's it. Because people aren't
that
even
drives me
like
crazy.
But it's clickbait, isn't it? That's what it is. It's just like
Share.
people just see a title and they're just like, oh my god, I have to let everyone know.
Read
about
the
this
headline, yeah,
immediately.
don't read it first.
And it's just like, and then someone will click on it and just like, this came out 3 years ago, and they're just like, what are you doing?
That's why I don't post anything on the fucking internet.
Yeah. You got mate. You got the right
You make
mentality.
me do
man.
it for you. Put
Yeah.
the flick on YouTube, Greg.
Yeah, Greg's my
The flick,
social
of course, a
media.
horror film we made available on YouTube.
Yeah, quite
Don't
popular
watch
on
the
YouTube,
Evlick.
I imagine.
Sorry.
Isn't it the most popular video on YouTube at the moment?
Yeah, in a
Yeah,
small
no. If the
ratio.
if the other 40 billion got deleted, like
Because it's a
in-
good Christmas film, but it's got fucking nothing to do with Christmas.
No, imagine this though, right? So what? There's what? How many like YouTube videos are there?
Wow.
Fuck.
4?
More than there is people.
More than 12.
On the planet.
More than 12.
I've seen at least 20 pornos. So, but they're not on YouTube.
On
are they?
YouTube?
You can probably find porn on YouTube, but definitely
You
tutorials.
reckon you reckon you can find nudity on
loophole.
Yeah,
around it.
definitely.
you can
there
find
is.
nudity on YouTube.
You can.
The worst thing is when they like hide shit in YouTube. So like we were watching at Chris's flat or once watching.
You mean like proof of 9/11?
But no, we were watching like the ultimate fails, people falling over and shit.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
it was all
yeah.
funny and light and comical. And then in the middle of it, it just cut to this really fucking grainy footage. Really weird fucking grain. It looked like a dodgy, like in some warehouse, and you just saw that guy pick up a gun and shoot himself in the head at the table. And then it cut back to like. Didn't it? It was like roulette, wasn't it? We were at Chris's and it cut to roulette. It cut to somebody go bang, and then it cut back to like.
Fuck, whoa,
Videos.
yeah, I
How
forgot
have you
about
forgotten
that.
about that? It was horrific.
Fuck.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Some fail fucking shit.
But it wasn't obviously a failed video. It's like they'd hidden it in there, like being like, "Oh, if you
weird.
want to see this video, it's here." Or just some guy was just like, "Oh, I'll stick that in." They didn't watch it. Top hitting video. I put this in my mashup. Mm-hmm. Well, it was like, oh, that was crazy. It just didn't. It was like I was just watching people fall off skateboards, man. Like,
Yeah, cats.
it was all with comical music and shit. And now fucking that just.
But
happened.
here's the thing about YouTube, right? Because it's not so much just like a video sort of thing. It's almost like its own TV channel now.
It is a TV
Because everyone does these fucking
Yeah, you got
vlogs
their own
and shit and all this
YouTube
shit.
Red have just
stuff.
done that Karate Kid TV series.
Yeah, exactly. So there's
The original
It's a
cast
bit more
of
like
film.
that. So imagine this, right? If one day,
Is Mr. Miyagi still
No,
alive?
no, it's Daniel and
How
the
old
guy-
is he? Was he?
It's-
What's
he
his
looks
name?
good, actually.
Really? How old is he
say
now?
his name correctly. It's Daniel's son.
Daniel's son. Daniel's son.
Daniel's
What was
son.
his dad's name? Daniel.
Daniel Dad.
I'm Daniel's son.
Daniel's son.
Hey, I'm Daniel's
Daniel
son's
Dad's
son.
a good name.
Daniel's
I'm
on.
Daniel Dad.
Daniel
Dad's
Dad.
son.
I'm Daniel Dad.
Daniel Dad's son. I'm Daniel's dad's son.
Daniel. Oh, Daniel Dad is what it sounds
I'm
like.
Daniel
I'm
Dad's son's
Daniel's
friend.
dad's son.
I'm Daniel Dan's friend's best mate.
Guys, we have to
No,
assess.
fuck
No,
that up.
guys, we have to assess.
Confusing myself.
we have to assess the situation here. People are listening.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I keep forgetting. I'm like, what the fuck is this big black thing in fucking front of me? This is why you got to have video cameras up, because that just sounds weird, doesn't it?
Sorry, did we not introduce you to our black friend? Yes.
Joe, you had it in. Joe had.
Go on,
I guess
go on,
I-
try and fucking put us onto a different subject. I
It's
dare
a bee
you.
in the bonnet
Yeah,
you had
man.
about cyclists today.
Oh well, let me tell you.
By the way, yes, challenge accepted, challenge completed.
This is bee in your bonnet.
Like a sheep herder, I took you guys into the pen of conversation and topics.
You know what? I've been trying to fucking I've been holding Chris for 2 minutes trying to eat him.
I keep trying to. I'm purposely talking.
I know because you don't want me to
to.
crunch in the microphone.
You've
that's
got
why.
a section about moaning about stuff. I thought
Yeah.
it was all about moaning about stuff.
No, it's
It is true. It's more
He's got
like
us there.
It's more like you know, like old sketch shows. Like Fast Show was quick little sketches.
no. Don't
Bee in the
fucking
Bonnet's
justify
that.
it.
Bee in the Bonnet's
Don't
that version
justify
of
it,
our
man.
show.
He's absolutely right. All we do is just fucking moan about. We need to change it.
This
The
section
the
isn't
all
called
moaning
Bee in the
guys.
Bonnets anymore, it's called fucking cunts. That's what it's called. What's the theme music for fucking cunts?
There isn't one.
Moany
Ooh,
cunts,
alright,
moany cunts, moany
Probably,
cunts.
it's probably a banjo again. Like,
Oh, overused the band.
Anyway, Bee in the Bonnet.
Fucking cunts.
I met up with my mum today because it was Mother's Day.
Tomorrow. Well,
Tomorrow.
at that time of recording tomorrow.
No, it doesn't matter.
Time.
Time is irrelevant.
Time.
We were going out for lunch, so we were in the car, and
We had a sandwich in the car parked up.
What sandwich was it?
I wasn't. We were going to lunch.
You said you had a sandwich.
No. Greg did because he's a liar.
And it's
Ed's.
I don't believe everything I hear.
Sorry,
it
no, he's
seems.
not a liar. He's an actor. He
Right.
was acting.
okay.
Okay.
So we were in the car. We were heading to like the boatyard down by the river, and along the boatyard there's now like a cycle path which is part of the road. And my mum was about to turn into it, and before she did, she like put the brake on and was just like, "Oh, I've got to give way to cyclists." And a cyclist came along. By this point, the car is stationary, and may I just say, not even in the cycle lane.
Wearing lycra?
Huh?
Lycra.
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 Yeah,
So wearing
orange,
lycra.
orange, like
Orange lycra,
fucking
right?
fluorescent orange lycra, right? And so this cyclist goes past, this lady cyclist goes past, just goes, "Oi! The car was stationary. It wasn't even in the fucking way of this thing. Like, no, there was going to be no contact with us whatsoever. And she cycles past with a face like a fucking pit bull sucking its own arsehole and was just like, give way! So, in the defence...
Which your mum was fucking doing, right?
Yeah, exactly
Giving
that.
way.
And I didn't like that. So, completely out of my mum's open window, shouted, fuck off. And she continued
Go
on her
fuck
way.
yourself.
And I genuinely hope at some point she gets hit by a fucking bus.
Wow.
Because
She probably will, because she'll tell her bus to get the fuck out of the way,
Fucking-
and the
no.
bus will hit her because it's 15 tons
I
heavier than her.
think, I think that was completely unnecessary
They are
aggressiveness.
dicks, man. They are dicks.
Yeah, of course.
So, most.
Completely
was she wearing
unnecessary.
lycra though?
Huh? She was, yeah. Like
That's
a
the
fucking
one.
suit.
Just going down the shop, you know, the ones with the fucking full can of beer and the fucking handlebars. They're all right.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
But one's on a mission.
Yeah.
Get off the road.
Yeah.
Go like BMXing down Box Hill or something. Cut your
I love
brake
that
lines.
he said that, and then he realised what he'd said and realised how much of a good idea it was.
Cut your brake lines.
Mate, the reservoir near my work, it's like where I work.
You have your own reservoir.
Across the road, there's a reservoir. It's
Supplies
big,
their water to their house.
It's a
Fair
big
play.
it's a big fucking hill, and it's a big like double. You'll know it's it's
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
um
On the near East Molesey and all that.
yeah. That's it, yeah. And when it snowed recently, when the Beast from the East paid England a visit, when I walked out,
Damn commies.
kids had like climbed all over the fence and they were up the top sleighing down it.
No
Like,
way.
fucking awesome.
That's
man.
fucking cool,
And I got around
man.
the corner and there was so many more climbing over the fence, and there was
Yeah.
like families there, like trying to pull the gate apart with the chain, so the kids could get in. Like,
Was it that frozen?
Mate, did you
No, it
see
was just-
Amsterdam?
Yeah, there was enough snow on the side of it just to get them to go
to go
down.
down.
The, yeah, on
Did
the
you
snow.
guys? Did you see Amsterdam? The canal's fucking
Yeah,
frozen.
yeah.
People were like
Which-
skating on it.
Which,
Oh,
to
would
be
you
fair,
trust
that's
all I
that
could
shit?
think was,
But they do that anyway. That was at Christmas. That's always like a main attraction,
mate,
isn't it?
but
Till the
all I
fucking
could,
polar bear escapes from
mate,
the zoo, man.
all I
Then
could
you're
think,
fucked.
all I could think was just like, there's so much shit in that canal. Why are you skating on it? We've
Be
been in
good,
a
though.
fucking pedalo in that shit.
God, that was mad. That.
Do you remember we hit that
Oh,
guy's
mate,
boat?
and he started shouting at us,
oh
didn't
The
he?
my
great
God.
pedalo escapade.
It was, mate.
Crazy.
We're all fucking drinking Heinekens at like 11 in
Just
the morning.
got in that like fucking the junction for all them tourist boats.
God,
and
we
they're
got
all
stuck.
turning. We're in the
Oh.
middle, and they're honking their fucking Dutch horns.
The touch horns. I like that. It
Look at
sounds
the
like a-
dudes!
That's
Look at the dudes!
Excuse me.
No, man.
Excuse me.
Dutch, mate, no, Dutch horn sounds like a sex act, man.
And then we all went out.
Gave me
went,
the old Dutch horn the other
and
night.
then afterwards we went to the Boogakung. What was it? The
Boogakung.
Boogakung.
Hoomer the Whooper.
Hooter Hooper.
Yeah, no, so my bee in the bonnet.
Are you turning me down, Greg?
My bee in the bonnet is aggressive cyclists. Unnecessary aggressiveness.
I mean, it's true because like I've been in cars with drivers who give cyclists a really fucking hard time. Like they're really fucking shouting and stuff, and it's like, fuck, man,
Jay and Tony.
these guys aren't. I'm not saying anything. And
I'm not saying nothing. They pay my salary.
and like, well, because
You
cyclists
don't have to,
because
Greg.
cyclists get all that shit. I think when I'm out running and they see me in the woods or field, they're like, haha, there's my version of what cyclists are to cars. There's a runner.
Runners.
I'm going to run behind him and ring the bell. And they sometimes they do. Excuse me, like they'd always do in the woods. Like, fucking, just like, I'm running, man. Like, there's loads of space. You just want me to know that you're fucking...
They're on a bike. And then they ring their bell before they get there, didn't they?
That's what I mean, to let them...
Yeah, yeah.
But I had one ride into me once. Fucking... it was a big fucking field. Just like running. It's like... He knows
Was it like a deer in Bushy
It's
Park?
like he knows I'm
Just
running. He knows we're passing each other. It's fine. He wasn't really looking, and then he looked up and just kind of panicked, just swerved into me.
Yeah.
Both fucking went flying. I was like,
See,
right, fella.
I get what Ed says though, man. People that are using like bikes to get from like, you know, to work or something like that, fucking fine. But it's like
You're
the people
taking
that are,
your
like,
own life into
dressed-
your own fucking hands.
people
man.
that are dressed like they're doing the Tour de France, man. Like just,
No, but just riding a bike on the road is insane to me.
yeah. You know
Depends on
what?
the
Even
road,
when I was a kid and I was fucking cycling everywhere, I
Them
never
guys
felt
that go up
comfortable being on
London,
the road.
Central London. Imagine that.
Never felt comfortable being on the road.
I used to ride on the road loads, but not
And then
like
they
that.
wonder why like fucking people get hit by lorries.
Yeah.
So we'll get the fuck out of the way of that.
I
lorry.
remember once because I used to like going fishing with my friends. We went up to just past like where like Sunbury Cross is and all that. There's like a tackle shop and stuff. Shut up.
What shop was it? Tackle shop.
The tackle shop, yeah.
Well,
Just
So
fucking.
as soon as you walked in there, footballers stood in your ankle.
just takes you the fuck out as you get in the door. Yeah.
and then you give them money.
You know what? I was so going a different direction with that. I was just thinking cock and balls in the
was
windows.
thinking cock and
Yeah,
balls
I was-
until he said tackling.
I mean,
That's
I was
it.
as well.
That's what it is. There's cock and balls in the window, and that distracts you. So when you
There's
walk
tackle,
in,
and then
you're not
there's
expecting
tackle.
Vinnie Jones to take your legs out. Like, welcome to Vinnie Jones tackle shop.
Of course, I almost went cock and balls with it, and I was like, come on, Greg, you can be smarter than that.
I like that you test yourself.
What won't they expect?
A tackle shot.
Football tackle.
Brilliant. And Jonah Lomu comes out of nowhere.
So continue the story. By the tackle shop.
Yeah, so we were going up to like get like maggots and stuff to go fishing with, and along the way, like I nearly got hit by a car 3 times. What?
I don't know what it's funny.
Well, you went and buy maggots.
Is it the
man.
maggots?
Why'd you go and buy maggots for?
To fish.
It's like when you're like going to go get some maggots to fish. I thought you were like bullying fucking youths at the bus stop. All right, maggots, come fishing with us. Oh, you still right, Mr. Joe?
No.
I don't know.
Like, literally
How much
buy-
are maggots?
Like you get like a box of them for £1.
What's in a
Oh,
box?
mate.
Like an ice cream.
So they go up in value when they become flies.
You know what?
I'm doing the stock market.
Let Joe finish his story
Okay,
before
sorry.
I tell you my maggot turning into fly related story.
Wow. My story almost feels irrelevant now.
Yeah. All right, Joe.
Yeah, no. So come on, Joe, speed it up. Basically, on the way to this fucking shop, I nearly got hit by a car 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
The same car?
No, different cars. One of them I actually fucking hit. Like,
Was it
ran
driven
into
by
the-
maggots?
nah, they braked.
Trying to get
They
insurance
braked
claim.
right in front of me, and I just went right into the side of them. And she was just like, "You stupid boy, are you okay?"
Oh, bless.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
At least
That's
you called you
fine.
stupid first.
That's it.
Yeah, probably deserved it. You probably did.
Yeah, man. I was just like, I didn't know. I didn't fucking care. Just fucking cycling around, getting hit by buses and shit. Not
So-
buses.
So I remember a family, I think my uncle, big fisherman, like loved fishing. And he went on a holiday and he had like all the maggots in like Tupperware, not Tupperware, but like the boxes kind of look like fucking ice cream boxes, like the plastic
Yeah,
tubs.
yeah.
It looked like those, just full of maggots. And he had like a fridge full of those in the garage. And they went on holiday and there was a power cut. No. So when they came back, they were like, what the fuck is that noise? Fucking fridge, fly.
No.
Yeah.
There must have been hundreds.
Yeah.
Oh, what a disgusting experience.
Coming back from your holiday to that. Ah, check the old fridge.
Oh, mate.
Flies everywhere. Everywhere. Sounds like something like Candyman.
We've had some experiences in our flat.
I mean, that was a house.
With flies.
Imagine if that was a flat, that'd be
Yeah.
crazy, wouldn't it?
Oh, that'd be awful.
Imagine that. Imagine if
What
you...
fly incidents have you had?
Just us being
Showing
disgusted.
up
I went
all
on a
hours.
training course for like fucking 2 weeks, and Sarah was like, phone me up, going, oh, there's a problem. And there was just maggots everywhere. There's
Oh, what?
something had
Whoa.
happened. I don't know what had happened. And then there was another one with spiders.
Ugh.
And I come back, Sarah, why is the ceiling moving?
What?
Mate, honestly, I was like, why is the ceiling moving? She's like, oh, I think it's like mould. And I got the ladder, mate, and it was all these like little baby spiders.
Fuck off.
Just like covering the kitchen ceiling.
What was this in your old flat?
No, this is the new one.
No.
Yeah. And I fucking got the Hoover out, and as soon as I got the Hoover, they all
Sucked
like
them all
started
up.
coming down. Oh, and then around me on this ladder because our ceilings are so fucking high.
Like a
as well.
movie.
And I'm like, fucking everywhere. I left 4 alive though, so they could get their vengeance.
Why would you let them get
You
their
gotta give
vengeance?
them a
Did you
chance.
throw
I
the
killed
Hoover?
their whole
Hey,
fucking
I
family.
mean,
man.
I
You
respect
gotta
the
give them
fact
a
that you
fucking
like
opportunity.
set up your own secret.
If they need
Like,
their vengeance, like Kill Bill.
Did you throw out the vacuum?
Oh yeah, the
Bag.
bag
You
went,
threw
mate.
it out.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah,
Because
good.
that thing is
Yeah.
gonna be
Set it on
terrifying.
fire.
Yeah.
Someone died had a heart attack when that. Oh
If you were just like, no, we left it in there, I'd be like, dude.
man,
What's the
Well,
Hoover moving?
nah.
Where's the Hoover moving?
This sprouts 8 legs.
Speaking of particular film ideas, me and Ed actually recently came up with a few film
Oh,
ideas.
did you now?
Fucking good one.
Had a couple of beers last Sunday, and we came up with 2 ideas. I'm going to go with the lighter option of the 2 to start with.
Now for the lighter side.
This was it's very, very simple. It's a James Bond movie, but from the point of view of the villain.
Yeah?
Never been done.
You know what? I've always thought about that. When I watch a film and there is a bad guy in it, I always
Yeah.
think to myself, if this film was about the bad guy, would I be agreeing with him, or do I just know he's a bad
You know
guy?
what?
That's the good guy.
You know what's a good example of that? What's that Gerard Butler one with Jamie Foxx as the lawyer? We watched it at your place.
Law-abiding citizen.
Law-abiding citizen.
yeah, fuck
You're
me.
behind that guy 100%,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's the villain of it.
Yeah, it's like the most darkest opening in the fucking
It's
world to a
fucking
film.
hideous,
I mean,
man.
you looked at each other.
Even the torture, like,
Yeah.
I was a bit like, oh man, I know he's just killed your kid. That's a bit out of order, innit? Like, fucking hell.
Yeah, but when we're talking
spoilers.
in the context of a villain, then what's he trying to do? He's just trying to... Like he's trying to make a nice business to help people, and the government's trying to stop him with their taxes.
Okay, so no.
He's like, fuck this
But
shit.
so no,
I'm gonna
in,
build
law,
a
in
death
law-abiding
laser.
citizen, he would be considered. It would be like, you know, a vigilante almost.
Yeah, yeah.
He took the law into his own hands. But then the people that like didn't help him, he started killing what we could be like considered innocent people.
It's essentially The Punisher, that film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think the second
It's
idea is
pretty
better.
much-
It's a
The
great. I mean,
Punisher.
everyone loves a fucking revenge film, but the great thing about it is you don't really know it's a revenge film until you're watching it. Like whenever I see like
It's like falling down when you look at the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, so we'll combine the two ideas.
so like
I
Harry
reckon.
Brown. Like I mean, I watched Harry Brown not thinking it was. I didn't realize it was like a revenge film, but it is completely.
You're like,
it's
ah,
fucking
Tarantino.
awesome.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it's a revenge film.
So like, no, Harry Brown. That's not Tarantino.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what was
Jackie
Oh,
Brown.
Harry. I was thinking of Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Edits.
Edit.
Make a note, Greg. 30 minutes in. Edit.
So yeah, I don't know. Everyone loves a revenge film though. It's great. Can't think of any right now, can you?
No.
No.
Well, Kill Bill, because I said Tarantino.
Very true.
You can see some here.
He's just looking at my
Django.
DVD collection. Django's a revenge film.
Kill List that I
we
imagine is a
actually
revenge
just
film.
see-
Kill List isn't. No, Kill
Is it
List's
not?
like mate, Kill List is weird, but it's fucking great. There's some really dark fucking bits in that.
The
man.
hammer on the hand.
Oh, the
9/11,
hammer.
that's a revenge film.
What
What's
is?
that?
9/11.
I hope the mic got that.
Oh dear. So that was, you know, it was the idea of like, I mean, yeah, like when you see a Bond film, like usually the villain is, you know, trying to like fucking destroy the world and
Yeah.
stuff. But what if it was?
Just trying to get rid of the spiders.
Yeah, that's it's just. I'm just trying to get rid of that. It could be as simple as that. He's trying to rid the world of
Just
spiders, and they
surrounded
see
by
that as a threat
spiders.
to like the animal
That's a
chain.
good band name.
What's
Emo
that?
hardcore band, Surrounded by Spiders.
Surrounded by spiders.
I wonder if that band exists.
Oh, God.
8 members,
Yeah, very good.
One on synth.
4 guitars,
Yeah, it's good.
2
So that
drummers.
was
One just play
idea.
the silly string in the crowd like a web.
Yeah, triangle, Greg on triangle.
That was idea number one.
Right.
The second one, after reading it back, is not so much a movie idea, but just a concept.
Yes.
Which, and this is all I wrote for this. Anything you jizz on multiplies. Every good and bad world is after you for your jizz
Jesus
powers.
Mate, you'd create an army every time you had sex.
Yeah, but you start off like, oh, I'm producing beer now. You spunk on a bottle of beer. Boom, 2 bottles of beer.
No,
What?
no. It would
No,
just
no, no,
produce,
no.
no, it would just produce the bottle.
But
wait.
one always has cum on it.
Yeah, yeah.
First one.
That's not too bad though. In that case,
But then the government's after
that's
you,
so
mate,
in that
so they
case,
can make
in that
bullets.
case, the government would turn that into a spray. You could just spray without it being full blown semen.
See, this is why we needed Greg there.
So
Because
they're gonna-
he brings the sort of like the element of thinking this through within 30 seconds.
We'll take it. We'll can it and pressurise it.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get it
Mate,
started.
pharmaceuticals will get that, man. They could duplicate hearts.
They'd have to catch him first, though.
They could
Yeah,
duplicate.
but one
when he
heart would
goes
be
on the
covered in
run.
cum.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That would like maybe they'd need another one to save someone's life. They could wash that off. Like,
Wash that off. It's a heart.
mate.
I reckon, like, you
But
say,
we were like thinking about
Yeah.
things just
Mate,
like, oh,
mate,
my,
mate, but mate,
we were
what
thinking
if
about,
you
oh, my
jizzed-
beer's nearly done.
What if you jizzed and a bit fell on the floor and the earth duplicated?
That's true. No, but this is what we started
you
thinking
know what
though.
would happen? Trump would hire him to build his wall.
No, but we started thinking too much about it because it was just like.
Did you go to the same conclusion?
No, we started
Oh.
thinking about like we were looking at like the dregs of the beer in one of the glasses and just like you could jizz in that and this a new beer would turn up and I just like
You got
but then
jizz in
I
it?
just said like yeah but it would take 9 months because it
It's got to ferment.
and then with that was us thinking too much into it so we're
Yeah.
just like no it has to be instant
Yeah,
it
of
has to
course
be
it's
jizz instant
So,
Yeah.
okay, so here's another, like, you multiply, but the way Blade,
Ed's leaning right across his mic to talk to me.
at the end of Blade, you know,
yeah,
when he's, like, does him with a needle.
yeah.
So Joe spunks on you, you like,
Get all inflated
inflated.
and explode.
Sorry, I moved. I just can't sit still, Greg. I can't sit like
It's all right. Practice.
I can't practice.
it's alright once you do
No,
it
so
70
we've
once
had,
you do it
no,
70
so
times
we've
it's
had
fine
practice.
Not jizzing on each
I
other.
wasn't telling you to practice. Yes, that's why there's so many of us. And
This is what happens after every episode. We stab each other in the heart, but just before we die, we jizz on each other, so we reproduce.
Have you ever seen the end of The Prestige? Spoiler alert.
Is that one of those like?
I've seen the beginning of it.
So there's a,
Is that one of those like
Hugh Jackman?
Is that one of those like Alan Sugar shows?
No. It's a film. It's Chris Nolan. He made it after just before Dark Knight Rises. Dark
I don't
Knight.
remember that.
And it's when they have Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman, and they're like competitive magicians.
Oh yeah.
But like illusions, like tricks on stage.
Not like Tony Wonder and fucking Joe Blue.
No. And they're like trying. It's like Victorian age. But they've got all the tricks and trying to trick people, and they're trying to beat each other for the ultimate trick. Anyway, fucking Hugh Jackman ends up. Every night it ends with him jumping into a tank of water and drowning, and then they drop the empty tank of water, and the body falls out, and then he comes up alive. And Christian Bale and every other magician is just like, I just never get how he does it. No one could figure it out. And at the end of the film, Hugh Jackman, he's on stage and he falls into the thing. It fills with water. He drowns and it drops. New one comes up and the camera follows the drop down. And underneath there's just a fucking row of just dead Hugh Jackmans drowned in this fucking water tank.
What?
Yeah, because he been like found a way to like lubricate himself with David Bowie played Tesla in it.
What? Are you fucking taking the piss?
No.
Is this a dream?
No, this is the film. It's the
Really?
film, yeah. And because he keeps lubricating cats and it doesn't work. And he's like, oh, it's not
Well,
working.
how's he doing it? He's a
and at the end, he
magician,
opens the door and there's loads of cats outside. Like,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck off, Nolan.
Yeah, it's good. It's dark. It's a good film. I like it.
There's
It's
no
a good film.
fucking point watching it now, is there?
No, I mean Jesus.
Dark ending though, just like loads of them. And the other one just gets.
Why does that remind me of something? That reminds me of
You know
another
what?
film.
Do you know what Christopher Nolan films feel like?
Christopher Nolan
High level
films.
maths.
It's true.
Like GCSE high level maths.
Too long.
I can't fucking get my head around it sometimes. Like Inception, right? I don't understand,
It looks
alright? I
pretty,
just don't
don't it?
understand. It's the only reason why I would walk out of a film is because I don't understand it.
Can you pass me that bottle over there? Like, over there.
No.
What bottle opener?
That one. So I've actually brought
What's
some
that
material.
fucking bit on there to do circumcisions on the fucking end?
It's a cigarette cutter, isn't it?
Cigar
Cigar
cutter. Holy
Yeah, it's
shit,
odd
man.
bins. It's odd bins. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah,
What do you get up to here, Joe?
Mate, I've been trying to fucking remove bottle tops with that, and I didn't realise why it didn't work. Now I realise you've got to stick your cock in there and take your
Don't put your
foreskin.
fucking dick in it, mate.
Fucking take
Whatever
your
you
foreskin
do.
off.
Do not put your dick in there. There should be a warning on that fucking thing.
Do not do that, mate. I think
Do not
in
put your
life,
dick in
no,
this thing.
If you can't look at a bottle opener and tell yourself not to put
Mate,
your
but
cock
how
in it.
much did you want to smash that red button on that window on that bus?
Well, yeah,
Because
I
it
saw-
says on it,
I know. I saw the tug
hit
part. Like,
button to shatter window. Oh
Mate.
my god.
Mate, when I was funny enough, this story.
Funny enough,
this random thought's been in my head for ages, and I was like, I won't mention this until it comes up in conversation, and all these years later, it has. When I was in,
You remembered?
when I was in Malta, and I came back and I did the episode afterwards, and I talked you through my 40 shits, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. Joe called me out because I was showing a lot of appreciation for the bus service over there. I was like, all right, like I was really
You
going
were,
on
you
about
went
the
in.
amazing hammers to break glass in case of emergency. So it was like in case of emergency, break glass.
tiny hammer.
Little, I say tiny. It was like my forearm, maybe a bit smaller than my forearm.
Like
And it was hanging up-
Shawshank Redemption sort
and
of sized.
And it was like pick up and smash like the corner, and it would break. And I was like, okay, so that's just literally loose. It's on two little hooks. Just pick it up, smash the glass to get out in case of emergency. Okay. That's fair enough. I looked round and there was one at every window, and I counted 11 fucking hammers, just like hanging loosely on the walls of the bus. And I was just like, holy fuck! Somebody just get on and grab these and go to fucking town. You don't even have to get a weapon. It's here.
Midnight meat train shit.
Like, but like there was like I counted 11 of them. Like,
Jesus Christ.
fuck, man.
Well, in the topic of,
Seems a bit pointless now, but none of you can remember what we were talking about before, can you?
No idea.
I think it was a segue. I was tempting, and then something came up, and it was a complete distraction.
Greg interrupted with a story again.
I found this news article recently, which I thought was sort of amusing. We like talking about some of this stuff sometimes. I'm just going to read the title for you. Mile High Tug Unbelievable moment. Passenger strips naked and starts watching porn on his laptop on board a busy passenger plane.
Damn.
That's right.
Economy? First class?
Jesus, I mean, they might require. Like,
It makes a fucking
the
awful
information
lot
might.
of difference.
If I'm going from the picture, I don't know. The seats are all right.
Okay.
Nah, it's economy.
Okay.
In the way
What
of.
economy on what airline?
I will find out when I tell you.
You tell me. Like, can you find out before you tell me?
Because I haven't read this properly yet.
Can you find out first, then tell me?
We're reading live on the podcast.
A passenger was tied up and dragged off of a plane after he stripped off and performed a sex act. I hate when masturbation
off?
is referred to as a sex act.
Stripped off though.
He got fully naked
Wow.
on a passenger plane
He'd be crazy.
and began to masturbate whilst watching porn before attacking a stewardess. The 20-year-old man... Okay, right. Look at this
20?
fucking picture and tell me that guy is 20 years
He
old.
ain't fucking 20 years
He's
old.
like
He's about
40.
fucking 47, isn't he?
That
Looks
guy
like he's
is
had a
20.
heart attack. 20?
He's bald.
20? Well, I'm
How is he bald?
20?
The 20-year-old, reportedly from Bangladesh, shed his clothes, whipped out his laptop and began watching sex films shortly after the Malindo air flight departed from Kuala. Kuala?
Koala.
Koala bear.
Kuala. Kuala.
Maybe we're getting hung up on some of the aspects of this story.
Mate, it's Kuala Lumpur.
The seats were made out of nylon.
I didn't read the rest
I like
of it.
Greg's
It's
way of saying pay attention, boys. Pay attention.
I'm the subtle host. I'm the subtle host.
Back to business.
I didn't read the rest of it. It's Kuala Lumpur.
You fucking nutter.
Malaysia. Of course it's Malaysia.
It's always-
According
it's
to
always
local media.
Malaysia.
Look, this is taking longer than I wanted it to.
Okay, sorry.
The man said to be a student at a Malaysian university initially put his clothes back on after being asked by cabin crew. But he
good of
then
him.
tried to hug a stewardess whilst he was on his way to the toilet. When his advances were rejected, he is said to have become aggressive and attacked the stewardess. The cabin crew and passengers reportedly managed to tie him up with a piece of cloth
Played
and
right into his
and
hands.
contained him for the rest of the flight.
Which is exactly what he wanted.
The man ignored all of those around him as he performed the sex act on himself, according to another
Was
passenger.
he sucking his own dick? Maybe they.
Did they
He
say
was
what
just
the
having a
sex
wank.
said? Is that what they say?
Yeah, I know.
They
And
say that.
he also urinated on his seat.
Wow.
I bet he didn't urinate.
Territory.
I bet it wasn't urine.
He wanted,
Same
he,
time.
wanted, he wanted everyone to know he meant business.
There was no indication as to why he was acting strangely.
What was the movie he was watching? What was the in-flight movie? That's what
No, he was watching porn on his laptop.
Yeah, but no, but maybe the movie triggered him.
In a statement
50
published.
Shades.
In a
Finding
statement
Nemo or
published
something.
in local media, the company said a disruptive passenger was tied up on a flight to Dhaka, Bangladesh, and was arrested on arrival. It said the crew on board has followed the standard operating procedure. That's boring.
Oh,
Doesn't
right.
say-
You made it sound like
literally-
something big was coming then.
Literally says nothing about
He
him
escaped
wanking.
and is on the loose
No,
in
they're
a
not gonna- they're
dramatic
not gonna
escape. He dived out of the airplane window
The tigers have been
While
released.
still wanking.
and he wanked away like a superhero.
Wanked away.
That's his power story. You ever seen that sketch show with Frankie Boyle where he's the time-travelling history teacher and he time travels by masturbating?
Oh,
and then
God.
they go back to like the caveman days.
course
There's a
he
caveman
does.
running out there with a club. He's like, grab on children, let's go! It is funny. It's a good sketch. It wasn't a great show, but that was a good fucking sketch.
Oh man.
Wow, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe there's no answer to why he was doing it.
No, he was just having a wank on his
He was just horny then.
on a
He
plane.
was horny.
Having a
just
wank.
horny.
Yeah, but you'd
You
go to
gotta
the
go, you
fucking
gotta go.
toilet, wouldn't you?
Nah, mate, nah.
What?
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't wank.
No,
on a
I've ruined
toilet.
it then.
On a toilet.
Mate,
Mate, that's
Wanking
not.
on an
Mate,
airplane.
that's something like that's like. I mean, this was back. This was 2nd of March. No, that was something else. That's my next story. Sorry, but it was around the same sort of time. But recently, there's been something else where someone was recorded on a plane, like having a wank under a blanket.
Well, at least he had the decency to put a blanket over
Yeah.
himself. He thought he
And
might
keep
got
his
away
clothes
with
on.
that. No.
How long was the flight?
Does that matter?
It all depends on the in-flight.
No, it
traffic, doesn't
doesn't.
Joe?
If you work the equation,
Mate, I don't care if
distance
it's a
of flight-
45-minute flight or a 20-hour flight. I'm not wanking on the
Nah,
plane.
nah, not even them. Not even in the toilets.
Nah.
That's not
No,
joining
to
the
be
My
fair,
High
though,
Club, is it?
Just as I was about to come, I'd hit the button so it just gets sucked out immediately.
Yeah, but how many people can say they had a wank on a plane?
Probably
That's
a
the
fair
thing. That's
few.
probably
Quite a
why
few.
he's doing
I
it.
reckon a fair
Yeah,
few.
but but not a lot.
I reckon a fair few.
Not like millions.
Probably.
You reckon?
Yeah, who wanked on a plane?
Mate, there's 180 countries.
I can imagine like Spitfire pilots in D-Day, like in between dogfights,
What, sucking each other off?
just like fucking got bang one out quick.
We're going down, Johnson.
Come on, Johnson.
Come on, Johnson. Go back.
If you had your seaman power, that'd be terrible. Though.
Oh, mate,
would there be
doubling
two
the plane.
planes?
Yeah,
would one
yeah.
plane just be empty and fall out the sky, or would you have made parallel versions of yourself? Would there be like now on the
Oh my
plane?
god! If you jizzed on yourself, you could just create another one to then jizz on other
it depends
stuff.
on where you jizz. If you jizzed on your knee, you'd get a big bulbous other knee coming out.
Right,
of
that's
you.
interesting.
But then, just
On your hand, you're like, on
What,
your
so to
thumb.
create
Bah! You got two thumbs like fucking shit.
All right, now
what? But you can come on a beer bottle and then you just got a new beer.
or it
Depends
grows
what
out
part
of the
it.
neck.
You got to come in the beer. If you come on the glass, you're going to get another glass.
No, I thought if I had this beer and I put this one beer down and Joe jerked off on it, bing, another beer would appear next to it.
No, I'd imagine a bit of jizz has
What,
got
with
to
the
go
same
inside.
level of beer in it?
No, yeah, but yeah, it would do in theory.
But one's
but
gonna
the
have
thing is,
jizz in it.
No, the jizz isn't contacting the beer, so
No.
there's no reason for the beer to reproduce.
But then if you keep drinking the new beer and it slowly goes down, you jizz on it, eventually you have no beer.
Right.
Because otherwise you're going to have to drink beer with jizz in it. This don't make sense, does
So
it?
this guy jizzed off on a plane.
Yeah.
And, it don't even sound like he got to finish.
No, they stopped. Well, no, would you let a man finish? He was wanking publicly.
Probably.
I mean, to
He
be
might settle
fair-
down
No,
afterwards.
in the picture, can I?
It's standard practice. Let
in-
him finish
in the
up.
picture-
He'll settle down afterwards.
In the picture, there is no one around him. There's no one sat near him or like behind or in front of him.
Oh, no harm done then. Is he on the way to the toilet?
Empty flight, mate.
What's the
mean, obviously
problem
there was
then?
other people on there, but you don't want to be having like you want to just be
Mate,
sitting on
I'd
a flight.
hate to be in an empty flight.
I'd hate to be on Excel working on a bit of data and then to look
It was
up
an
and there's just a
empty
guy
flight.
just like jacking it.
If you were on an empty flight, you'd just have to like hang out with all the stewards, right?
Probably.
I reckon they get partying. Drinking.
Yeah, maybe.
Wasn't there like a story recently about a woman who was literally the only person on the flight?
Yeah, that's what made me say. Actually, there was a picture of her on there going, "I'm the only one on this flight."
That's
It was-
right,
and,
so-
and I've got like 7 air stewards with me.
Just like, so can I shit these pills out and we just have a bit of a fun 45 minutes or what?
I remember being on a flight to Australia, maybe. I think it might have been Australia. And I definitely was on my own. And I sat on the plane, and there was a girl next to me, and I had 2 flights. She was on the first flight. We didn't say a fucking word to each other. The moment she sat down,
I don't like talking to people on
No, I don't either. We didn't say a word. And I remember she was asleep, and I was looking at the window. And later on, this guy, he came down with his trolley, and he was bringing like hot dinners out. And he was like, "Oh, what do you want?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know, whatever. If I can gives it to me." And the girl was asleep, and he's like, "Oh, should I wake her up?" I'm like, "If you want." And he's like, "Is she your girlfriend?" And I was like, "No." And he went, "Ah, I bet you wish she was." And then he like leaned over her and like awkwardly grabbed my shoulder.
Jesus.
And was like, "Ha ha, ha ha," patting me on the back, "Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha." I was just like, "Yeah, ha ha, ha ha." Like, it was one of the most
Like, get off
awkwardest.
me, yeah.
It was weird, bro.
It really was one of the most awkwardest moments of my life. I was
I
just
had a
like,
guy fall asleep on me on a plane.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice. But he'd do it, and I'd push him and sort of wake him up, and he'd be like, "Oh, sorry, man, sorry." I think it was like New York, no, LA to New York.
Actually, when I was on my
It's
way,
like-
when I was on my way back from
Did it
New
keep
York
happening?
one
Did
time,
He kept on like, and in the end, like, after 3 times, I was just like, "Okay, just let him sit." I ain't never hour to go.
one of the times I went to New York with Karina, we were on the way back, and we were in the middle of a 4. So it was like, the 4 middle seats. So we were in the middle 2. So
Right.
both of us had,
Oh.
and I had this this big guy near me, but like, he looked like he died throughout the flight because he was like leaned back like too far to be looking at the screen, but his eyes were open and his mouth was open, just like. And I was like, holy fuck, man, this guy's died.
He's dead tired.
Yeah, he's dead tired. It was awful. I was just like, I can't piss. I can't do nothing. I couldn't sleep the whole flight. It was one of the worst flights I've
Now,
had.
usually we get Sarah always sits in the middle if we go away. I'm like, can I have the window or the aisle? Because otherwise I'll go fucking insane. I've got people on either side of me.
Well,
I just can't do it. I need a wall. I need like a comfort wall.
Yeah.
So Sarah does put up with a lot of our flight issues, but she's smaller than me. More
the
leg
height
room.
thing.
Lizzie gets on a plane and goes to sleep. That's it.
Well,
She's
Lizzie's
done.
fine. Your little legs fucking sorted.
I
Your
can't
leg
sleep on
room, man.
planes. I can't sleep on planes.
My knees literally rub up against
I
that fucking
sometimes
seat.
can.
Oh my god.
If I can like lean the chair back a bit, like I'm
I hate
alright.
it. I hate it.
Yeah,
a
I've
lot.
occasionally in and out, but I can't sleep on planes. I'm so uncomfortable on planes. So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I start off okay. When it's night, fuck, man, it's horrible. When it's
Oh,
dark, if
yeah.
you're on the overnight and it's just dark and everyone's gone to sleep and the lights are low, and I'm just like,
Sarah's
I hate it,
terrified
man.
of
I'm
flying
fucking
as well.
so and I just can't really sleep, but I know I'm really tired and I'm uncomfortable. And I just
I
watching
just
some
can't.
film and
I don't see how you can
Mate.
sleep sitting up.
Podcast
It's
fucking
fucking weird.
saved me on the last fucking long flight I was on.
Yeah,
Like 7
likewise.
hours from like New York to Heathrow. I was just like, podcast fucking saved me.
Yeah.
But then like halfway into the flight, like, I mean, I watched like the movies and shit, but then
Yeah.
it just got to that point where I was just like,
I
like,
don't want to watch movies anymore.
yeah, I
wanna
just
get
want to
the
listen to
fuck
something,
outta
like
here.
shut my eyes and just know that I'm just gonna fucking like maybe drift
No, I
off.
just want to get out of this tube that's going at 400 miles an hour, fucking 40,000 feet.
Doesn't make it. No, that's the thing, man. That's the thing about flying is that it's unnatural. That's why
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
feel like so.
But they do remind us. You're just getting into your comfort zone, aren't you? And you're just nodding off, and then suddenly there's a bit of turbulence. You're like,
You just hear the boom, and it's just like, you better fasten your seatbelt.
I'm on this plane.
Yeah, I know
Like,
exactly
I
what you
could
mean.
die, man.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know why I watched that video of fucking planes crashing the other day. It was horrible.
Is that when we were typing the worst of stuff?
Oh, the worst of, yeah, and then just put in anything.
Oh wow.
The worst of llama attacks. Worst plane crashes was horrible though, man.
Yeah.
I bet it
that
was
was-
horrible.
that was
It's
really
terrifying. It's
fucking
terrifying
hell.
fucking thought.
Just the passenger one. I don't give a fuck about the fighter pilots or the stunt pilots or nothing, but then passenger planes when they come down.
Yeah,
Fucking noise it makes.
terrifying.
Awful. I know. You just see it when they
Didn't
smash
like
into buildings.
This is quick.
At least it's quick.
Oh, I mean, the build up to the moment is not though.
Yeah, but I know. Imagine the pressure
probably
dropping.
like-
No,
that's-
that pressure
No, the
dropping
fact
will
that you've
knock
got to
you out.
fucking sit there knowing you're going to die. Like,
You're
remember
probably
that
going
happened?
through like 4 G's of
Do you
pressure.
remember that
or
happened
something.
with that golfer on like one of the Ryder Cup or something?
Happened
That
with
famous
Harrison Ford, didn't it?
he didn't die though, but the plane was flying and it had the air rupture, didn't it? All the pressure changed, so they couldn't breathe, and they knew this had happened, so they were all unconscious on the plane, and it was just still flying. It was like an autopilot, but it was just still flying, but everyone on there was unconscious. And now that we're going to have to shoot it down.
wow.
Like, I can't remember if they did shoot
When
it down.
was
Or if
that?
not that many, a few years ago. I remember it being quite a big story.
Not that Malaysia one, was it?
No, it didn't go missing. Then it was just, okay, let me put golfer plane crash. It shot down and came up straight away.
Wow. They all died.
1999.
Jesus.
You said it was only a few years ago.
Oh,
That is a few years ago,
That is a
really.
few years ago,
Greg,
really.
have you been frozen in ice?
No, I was just trying to see if this was... Yeah, it flew out of control for 1,500 miles at 75,000 feet above the southern state.
75,000 feet.
Yeah,
Shit.
above the southern states of America. The Air Force F-16 fighter jets were scrambled to intercept the private plane as it flew northwest, but were unable to detect any sign of life behind the aircraft windows, which had frosted over, suggesting the cabin may have suffered a sudden loss of air
Jeez,
pressure.
man. Do you reckon it was like, watch how fast we get really high? Like,
Fuck that.
75,000 feet, man. That's crazy. What's he like? Let's go to fucking space.
That's when I hear about like things
The
like
fuck?
like Bruce Dickinson and like fucking John Travolta flying like 747s. I'm just like, how?
Would you get in a plane with fucking John Travolta if he was flying?
Nope.
No way.
Not Bruce Dickinson
Would you
either.
get in a fucking plane with Nicolas Cage if he was
So
flying?
it doesn't say they shut it down. It just
I just about go out to dinner with
Who would
Nicolas
you
I
Cage.
see you've
rather?
moved on to other stories. I'm
Sorry.
figuring out what happened there. They didn't say whether they shot it down, but they did say it crashed.
Fuck, man.
It's fucked up though. It's crazy.
That is fucking
Anyway,
crazy.
you guys went completely.
Yeah. Who would
Where
you
are
trust?
we
Saying
now?
about, like,
Who would
where-
you trust?
where are we now?
Would you let
you
John
go-
Travolta fly you to Las Vegas from Heathrow?
John Travolta.
Yeah.
Just me and him in the thing.
If you had to choose
No, well,
between
no,
John
he's
Travolta
flying
or
the
Nicolas Cage
747.
to fly you,
or who?
or Nicolas Cage to fly you to
Man,
Vegas from
even
Heathrow.
though I know John Travolta has a license to fly, like he's like he can fly.
Yeah, but let's
planes.
assume Nicolas
Nick
Cage
Cage
has.
doesn't. I'll still go. Nicolas Cage.
You're less likely to have a conversation
Yeah, because
about
John
Scientology.
Travolta would like fucking have a vision from someone.
You
wouldn't
know
he,
what?
on
No,
the
you know
fucking
what?
wave or
No,
something?
no. Do you know what? No, the worst thing
John
about
Travolta
John
would just touch
Travolta's
you.
John Travolta's flight would be the worst thing. Is that fucking that Earth, fucking Planet Earth attack film that he did
Oh,
would be
God,
the only
yeah.
film that you can watch for the entire journey.
Yeah, you'd be sat in a cockpit with him, wouldn't you?
Oh God!
It's like, okay, one actor you can go to space with.
One actor.
How long am I?
you-
Wait, how long am I in space for?
You're a
great
month
question.
on the space station. for a
Jennifer
month.
Lawrence.
No sex involved.
Oh.
For a company.
No, that film's been made. It was called Passengers.
It was shit. And it was shit, man.
I was a bit slow there. Fuck.
That was great.
That was
slow
quite
down.
fast. Faster than everyone else. You still won.
So what, we're just going up into space?
Yeah.
Man,
NASA
really,
phones
man.
you up.
Nicolas Cage.
No, what you got to think about.
Nicolas Cage in
no,
space?
I don't think
Imagine like
I
he'd
don't
be
think
whispering in
Nicolas
your
Cage-
ear in the night. You'd just be hearing his voice echo throughout the spaceship
I'm
every
fine with
night
that.
when you're sleeping.
I like his southern tones.
You just hear him go.
Mate, I reckon he's the most chill dude.
Just
If
echoing.
he's the kind of dude that fucking sits down and takes magic mushrooms with his cat, so be it.
I think I'd go with Patrick Stewart.
That's good.
Wow.
I think that'd be quite fun.
I bet he'd be like, oh, so this is what this is like.
Yeah, I think he's quite fun. From what I hear and what I read about him, he sounds like a fun, crazy guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Patrick Stewart would be
you know,
good.
the
He'd tell
thing
you a
is
lot.
though, like, fucking, you're gonna get fucking Ian McKellen coming along as well.
Oh, that'd be alright. You can visit.
I want Morgan
No, that's
Freeman.
not fair that you get a 2 for 1 just
I
because
think
they can't be
Freeman,
on fucking separated.
Sorry?
Morgan Freeman. You go up there, you look out the window, and he's just talking. And you're like, fuck, dude.
He's just reading the
It'd
ingredients.
be the most, just
You'd
the
be
rating
looking out-
it for
he's
you.
just
You'd be looking
reading
out your bedroom window,
Yeah.
and he'd just be there, just like, "Good morning, Edward.
Good morning, Ed.
Beautiful, isn't it?"
He's just reading the instructions like the bleach in the toilet. You're just like, wow.
Man,
To
I even like
flush
the sound of my own
the
voice.
space toilet.
He would be good.
Press
He
the
would be
red
good as
button.
like a ship's computer voice. A computer, where are we? Well,
Keep your calm under pressure.
well, John.
Well, to answer that question, we need to head back to 1865.
Oh, I love when he does this when he tells stories. Even though we're in impending doom, he was
Yeah.
got time for a story. Our ship's
God damn
computer.
it, John.
You know, back when I just met Andy Dufresne.
Talking about them bloody penguins again.
He was a tall drink of water.
But yeah, maybe not Patrick Stewart. I don't know. It's a big
It's
question.
a hard one.
For a month. For a month.
One
not a long
month
time.
spending their time.
Yeah, I think Mark
No,
Hamill
I
would
reckon
annoy
they'd all
me
be
very
fucking
quickly.
slightly insane. You want a good mix of like on the level and not on the level.
Well, you don't know what actors are on
Brad
the level.
Pitt, I reckon.
Kevin
would-
Smith.
Wow, Brad Pitt. I don't
Kevin
know.
Smith.
I reckon he could party. He'd be like, yeah, look at this. They
Yeah,
pull out a
Kevin Smith
baggie
would
of white
take
powder,
loads of
wouldn't he?
weed.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Fuck,
yeah.
did you
He's
see-
fucking
did you
had
hear
a
about
heart
I
attack,
mean,
man.
he's a vegetarian now, but
He's
Yeah, heart attack.
the fucking heart attack, man.
yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, I mean,
massive.
by the time this comes out, this will be old fucking news. But yeah,
Oh,
no,
Well, he's still getting better from it, isn't he? Like,
no, he's alright. He's already out and about
Well, let's
recording
fucking hope
podcasts.
he doesn't have another one in this fucking time it takes for this to get this episode
Yeah,
out.
yeah. he's out.
at least we'll be relevant.
He's out and about recording podcasts still. He's alright.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
a fucking
he's
scare
alright.
that
I
was.
watched that 20-minute video he put up of him in the hospital.
Yeah.
He's just the next day, just like, I'm fine. Like, it was horrible. I didn't know I was having a heart attack. I was more upset that they were going to see my dick, like the paramedics. He's like, I just didn't want them to see my dick, and they had to like, he says they had to like shave him to go through his groin to
Really?
his heart, and he was just like, whoa,
Well,
whoa,
that
and he-
sounds like bollocks, man.
and he was like fighting his fucking to keep his fucking boxers on,
Oh, jeez.
and because he was like, I don't want my boxers off, and somebody behind was like, man, he doesn't realize how serious this is. Like he's surprised. And everyone was like, oh, that's what's keeping him alive, and he was like, fuck, this is serious.
Bam.
But yeah, no, he's alright. He's okay
Good.
so far.
Well,
He published 20-minute video. I've had a podcast.
a
since
return to health, Kevin Smith.
I've heard him on podcasts already talking about it.
Wow.
You know, he'll tell that story
Yeah, I think it was
a
quite.
few times.
I think it was quite surprising to see how many people actually put stuff out there, like about it, like on Facebook.
But this is the
and
whole
that.
thing, isn't it? Like he was saying how he was so. It's like he almost attended his own eulogy because people just give up so fucking quickly on social media.
I know.
He's dead. He must be. Like, but Chris, do you hear about the Chris Pratt thing? So Chris Pratt from Jurassic World and Passengers, as mentioned, and other films. He put a tweet up saying, "Hey Kevin, don't really know you that well, but fucking Clerks was like my fucking such a huge fucking film for me in college. Blah blah blah. Praying for you, hope you're fine." And it caused this whole big thing where like, everyone had to go at him for saying he was praying for Kevin Smith. Like, oh, pray, why you bring religion into this? And it caused this big thing.
Fuck off, people.
And even James Gunn, the director of fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, jumped in to defend him. And then Kevin Smith was like in his like video of him in hospital the next day. He's like, "What the hell happened with Chris Pratt, man? I feel so sorry for him. He's like, I really appreciate the message. It's not wrong to say praying for someone. It doesn't matter to say that. Why is someone getting so angry for?"
I think the thing about it is it's like if someone who is because if he has a, like religious in him or if he has like a religious sort of belief or anything, he would say that.
But
you
we-
and I, if we were in that sort of situation of that sort of stardom, would say thinking of you.
Yeah.
There's no part of
But when it
me
comes
that
to
would say
saying,
pray
when it comes
for
to say praying for you, I mean, I wouldn't say it, but nowadays I wouldn't even take that as heavy religious praying for you.
No,
That's
just
just something
saying, like,
you
you're
say.
thinking
Yeah,
about
that's
it.
like
It's
thinking
That's
not
about
like
it.
exactly
saying I'm
it. It's the
thinking
same.
about it.
It's the same as saying
Yeah.
you're saying you're in my prayers as saying you're in my thoughts.
It's like people
It's
talk
exactly
about
the same
faith
thing.
now.
Well, that's
but
the problem
they
with everything
always
now.
mean Jesus.
They just people just take shit out of context, don't they? And
Well,
just
no, anyone.
fucking
No,
make it
it's
worse.
just that everyone wants to get pissed off about everything.
Right.
Like, there's people like I let shit fucking anger me, like, and it doesn't have to.
I love it. I love getting angry.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It's
Brilliant.
fucking great. It
Cold
really
sell.
is. But like, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, isn't it? And that's the end of that chapter.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. There you go. Sorted.
Fuck
No,
Kevin
mate.
Smith.
The thing is, that's Twitter all over, isn't it? Everyone will latch onto something if a celebrity's.
Yeah.
If a celebrity's gone and done that, everyone's gonna jump on it if they're not into religion or
Yeah, it's true.
because it's fucking Twitter. And if they can say, "Oh, I got a response from Chris Pratt because I called him out and some shit," that's them getting Twitter fucking fame or whatever.
Yeah.
That'll get them like 1,000 followers just because they've had an interaction with a celebrity.
Everyone
That's
builds-
all it is.
Everyone's got their own brand.
It's complete
don't they?
bullshit. Like the fact that everyone now fucking takes Twitter and like uses it in like relevant argument is ridiculous. Because it's just a social media bullshit platform that's full of cunts.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Too right. A lot of cunts, man.
Mike.
Right, well, let's again.
Sorry, yeah.
Let's steer the conversation. Joe's done a lot of prep for this episode, but I've done none.
I mean,
actually. He's opened links on his
yeah,
laptop.
I basically just went down a rabbit hole on a
Close
website.
the porn links and opens the new links.
Yeah, no, yeah, pretty much is what happened. Yeah. So I've just found I was gonna read an incest article, but this just seems like a better topic for some reason.
And I find that hard to believe.
I know. Company post job advert for Brit sex doll tester, and you can earn 35 grand for romping with sex robots.
All right, cool.
I don't know
Sign
what
up.
qualifications you need for that.
A company is advertising a job for a new sex doll tester, and the successful candidate will earn 35k a year for romping with robots. Adult toy firm Silicone Sex World. Not very original, that. I feel like they could have put a pun in there somewhere.
Silicon Sex World.
Yeah, it's just not very punny. That's
Yeah,
sort
well,
of
they're
my
trying to
issue
be
with that.
serious, legit business, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but I still think you can have some fun with it in this kind of
Yeah,
sort
but
of
they're not as
industry.
good as names as we are they?
No, it's true. It's very true. They're saying it's looking for someone who's willing to try out its latest products and join the team at their base in Hatton Garden in London.
I
Wow,
don't believe 'em.
fancy.
I don't
That's
believe
all right,
'em.
that's
I feel
not
like
bad,
it's-
not
it
too
sounds
far
like a
away.
trick. People smuggling operation, mate.
The newly formed role offers flexible working hours as well as 22 days holiday per year, plus bank holidays, a free gym membership, and company mobile phone.
Gym membership, you got to
Gym
stay.
membership, you gotta stay in shape.
Perks also include family and friends.
Orgasming.
Yeah, perks include family and friend discount with a wide range of male sex doll products on offer.
Just
by the
male?
phone. Well, it's not. It's
So is this why it's so well paid? Because
No,
you're
it's
getting
for
fucked
men.
by a
no,
robot.
it's stuff for men.
Oh, so,
Male products is for men. Female products are for women.
Okay.
but women still like women.
Unless you
Sex
haven't
dolls.
figured
Yeah,
out
yeah.
what gender you are, then you're just a.
Can you get
It's
both?
right,
Can
it's
you get
right,
a
it's right,
hermaphrodite sex doll?
It's detachable. I'm
Can
sure
you get a
there is.
hermaphrodite
Yeah,
sex
we
doll?
probably can. You probably get anything you want.
Responsibilities include personally testing new ranges and
Get
providing
anything I want,
detailed
Angry.
feedback to the manufacturers.
I can get anything I want.
Hurt my dick.
Hurt my dick. Get this thing off me!
Electrocuted me.
Oh, you know that thing in Seven? The
Spark
thing?
shocked me.
You know the thing in Seven? Yeah, make that.
So who's the guy that tests these
Well,
when
no, they're
they
looking for
malfunction?
someone.
No, but when they malfunction,
Well, he
before they
obviously
get to this
said-
point in
yeah.
production, when
That's
they're like
it.
going through the testing
His
phase,
dick's a canary, mate. His dick's a fucking canary.
they just got some
So that's
guy.
the third penis we've lost
Some,
this week.
just-
we should
just
get
like-
his teeth out.
Just to answer your previous question about experience, the firm says it isn't essential to have worked in the adult industry before, but a passion for sex dolls and a key eye for detail are important.
being able to get it up to a plastic thing.
Yeah.
Imagine
like
telling
the-
someone
But
that.
I mean, look at it, man. I mean, you saw it. Like, it looks pretty fucking legit.
But how do you go from like your imagine that on your CV now? So you do your whole fucking career, and then you go, oh fucking plastic.
But imagine
fucker.
if that was my job and I went out with like you, Sarah, and her friends. Everyone would be like, "Oh, great!" You know, you're like,
Not nowadays, man. People will be like, "Fucking, that's awesome."
People. I
don't even know
once
what
in a
that
while,
role
I'm
would
like,
be.
Oh, I'm like, I have sex with sex dolls.
But what would they call that? Like, they'd give it like a proper like working title, not just like I fuck sex dolls.
Head of
Head of
Product
like
testing.
Yeah,
manufacturer.
you're in
Yeah,
product
product
You're head
testing.
of
Yeah.
product testing.
Oh, I'm a
No matter
product
what it
tester.
is.
And he's like, okay, what kind of products?
Vaginas.
Plastic vaginas.
I have to have sex with fake sex dolls.
Fake sex dolls. They're real sex dolls.
Who cleans them?
Not fake sex dolls,
Who's
they're real
hiring
sex
that job? The
dolls.
one that cleans them after.
Would you go
That
for that job?
documentary, and that guy said that, and he's like, some people don't clean out after they come in them, and they made you the guy that the company that sold sex dolls, and then when they got sent back on the warranty, the guy would like be opening it, and they don't. Someone's gonna empty it. He's like, it smells of fish most of the time.
Oh God, damn!
That's on the documentary. The sex doll one.
He is, just like it all gets like worn out because there's just cum inside it, and it's just like, ugh.
They should build them better.
Mate. I
They
mean,
have
fair
now,
enough.
this is
No,
the
fair
state.
They
enough.
should
That
make it like a whale's
this is-
blowhole.
No.
That dated story.
That documentary
Dated
was
documentary.
easily 5 years ago,
Maybe
and
more.
then some.
And then some, I reckon.
So like, since then, man, like silicon, mate, everything evolves to be better.
Oh, it's young.
Imagine what this is going to be like in like
Mate,
10 years' time, mate.
Do you know what I put as
They're
an
going to have
engineer?
like moving mouths.
as
They're
an
going to be
engineer,
telling you shit.
They
what
do
I'd
already.
put in that sex doll, right, is an automatic cleaning device. Yeah, so every half an hour, so the guy fucks it, and then it goes like a whale's blowhole. Just like a jet of air goes.
God,
Like, boom, it's gone.
that
Yeah,
comes
clean.
out the butthole.
Clean. It comes out the
Yeah,
butthole.
you just got to bend her over. Stick her
Warning,
ass.
put me under the toilet.
Or
5,
open the fucking
4,
open the
3.
window.
Shit, she's gonna fucking
Cleaning
spit
imminent.
out her ass again.
Open the window and just stick her ass out.
It's on the guy downstairs head.
My buddy
Hey, what you
lawn
doing?
is worse than the cats. Just ejaculating all your old fucking semen over my lawn.
If it-
Although you're killing my
If it's
grass.
Joe's semen, though, it's going to double everything.
That's a good detective. That's a good detective name. Killing me grass.
Killing me grass.
Yeah.
He sounds Irish. We haven't done an Irish accent yet.
Well, you have, yeah.
What? Not in the show, I haven't.
You have.
What?
I listened to it recently.
What, in
It's
the
an
play?
Oh no, I think meant in the podcast.
No, in the play. I haven't done Irish yet.
Yeah, no, you haven't. No, that's true.
Just Aussie
Just Aussie
so far.
and Joe.
And Joe.
And you did a weird, interesting accent for the. I'm giving spoilers away, but for the guy in charge of the supermarket.
Yeah, I've instantly regretted doing that. I'm gonna do a bit more research into voices to get some more experience.
Right, I'm googling high-tech sex dolls.
Excellent. This is the route we're going. and we're
Straight
going
onto
with
my
it.
laptop. I'm
I want
right.
robotic electronic parts, though.
There was a post 3 days ago from the Sun of all places.
Yeah.
It's the top hit, so we're going to go over it, I'm afraid. Because secondly is actually men's fitness, which is interesting. Right. Sex dolls.
What's happening?
Robot romps. What is a robot sex doll? What is the sex robot brothel in Paris, and how much do they cost?
Ah, tell me more, Gregory.
There we go. Here we go. We have robot sex.
Would you like to know more?
being the Sun, they actually flat out calling them robot sex dolls, and robot in capital letters. Just sex dolls. Robot
Just
sex dolls.
Yeah, what's robotic about
Yeah,
it?
what is robotic about
It's
it?
because they don't like it, so they're just like fucking robots. What are sex robots?
Terminator.
Robots already build our cars, clean our houses, and make our food. Man, it's so spoon feedy, isn't it?
Bullshit.
Now manufacturers are on the verge of
Sun.
offering like moving dolls for private fun.
Oh.
all the politicians that they support, I bet they got some fucking sex dolls.
Mate, there's fucking wireless technology which allows a person to stimulate their partner remotely.
Hey, man, if they're fucking sex dolls, they ain't fucking kids.
Sex bots are so experienced and sex bots are expected to be hyper realistic with features such as built-in heaters to create the feeling of body warmth.
Jog on.
That's crazy, man.
Does it spoon with you after?
You just turn that off if you want it to feel like a corpse.
Turn off spooning.
The designer
If you
of,
want it to feel like a corpse, cool it down a bit. Put it in the fridge for a while.
the designer of Love Machine Sarah said the enormous android was so erotic that men were already developing real feelings for her.
Oh no!
At what point do we get to it, though, where you get a fucking automated sex bot, yeah, that you can fuck and then murder, chop up, and fucking throw in a bin? And it's
Well, you could
fake.
do that with
And
any
then
of them.
Yeah, but I know, but that's the point it will get to. Is like they'll sell it like detachable thighs for
Jesus
easy
Christ.
decomposition
That's
or whatever.
weird.
Age 40-year-old thighs. Age 85, if you're into it. Right, so here we go. There is a sex doll brothel that opened in Paris.
Yeah.
A sex doll brothel was opened in Paris in February 2018 for randy punters who prefer romping with plastic instead of real women. Fucking hell,
I don't
the
think
Sun,
they
man.
prefer it. I think
Listen-
they can't get with real women.
Fucking hell, the Sun, the way they write it, that's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy. Oh, it's so like...
It's so negative.
Oh my god, don't be negative, this is awesome, fuck. Pictures from the inside show 4 different dolls of different shapes, colours and sizes, dressed in skimpy lingerie, while the rooms are adorned with images of other sex robots.
It's not a robot.
Like the Crushinator from
Mate, I went on an absolute Zach Brannigan binge of like Futurama episodes the other day.
According to Real Doll, a company behind a range of startling lifelike sex robots, the futuristic lovers are actually saving the lives of lonely men who wed them.
Wed them?
They added, "There are many reasons we have heard from our customers, ranging from the sexual expert to the domestic partner to art pieces enjoy simple." Fuck that! I don't fucking know what I'm reading there. We have had customers marry our dolls, say that we have saved their lives because they felt like they had nothing to live for after the death of a spouse or the end of a relationship.
Really? It's when you get reacquainted with your hand, isn't it?
Yeah. Why can't people just have a wank?
Man, they called it the pervy creation. But yeah, to do it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No.
They
It's
reckon
not
by
like-
2050, robot sex will have eclipsed human lovemaking altogether.
Okay.
Author of Love and Sex with Robots. So like
You could
that-
literally write a book about anything.
That's amazing. That's so good.
Scientology.
this
Someone
is-
wrote that.
This is
Do you know, there's always been this like human need to satisfy the most debauched shit you can, isn't there?
Yeah, of
You know what I
course.
mean?
It's called the dark web.
The Romans had it down, mate, with these gladiators.
Mate, why
and
do you
shit.
think Rome fell?
Yeah, but they had it down with the fucking keeping them under control. Give them that fucking shit. Give them like someone dying.
Mate, Rome fell because they were in like a fucking booze-filled orgy and they just fucking got
Yeah, they
like...
just didn't pay attention.
No,
so
not
the
at all.
Sun's worry about all this is that most of them think the technology could be used to create an exact likeness of any particular child from a photograph.
You know
Macaulay
what?
Culkin.
So
No.
now the Sun are like pedophiles. They're all pedophiles.
No, but right, this is the Sun website, right? Now this is like I'm trying not to say this is the thing, but this is the thing.
hold on. He said it. Drink.
This article, if it was in the paper, would be
Yeah,
this.
teeny.
Would be-
Joe's gesturing a small
like
space to his
the size of a
hands.
Kinder egg.
Nice, I like Kinder
sort of
Eggs.
thing.
Good chocolate.
That's a good sized Kinder.
Like that's a good old Kinder egg
The,
there.
the Kinder chocolate bars are better than
Yeah,
the egg. There's
you know
no
that's
fucking
sort of
chocolate
like
in the egg.
Yeah,
that
what
little
do you-
sidebar
It's a
shit.
Kinder Egg, right? Not Kinder Bar.
Yeah, but you can get the mini little bars of Kinder chocolate.
They like this fucking article here is
good.
like fucking 7 paragraphs, man.
But that
There's,
was
like,
long. That was fucking long.
Yeah, that's a
That was
long-ass
long
fucking
one. I
article, man.
skipped 90% of it, as you can probably tell from
They
my
can
reading
put
of
so
it.
much more bullshit onto their
Well, it's just
website
fluff,
because they
innit?
know. No, but this is like
But that's the shit I'd click on if I'm like at work. Like, oh, hello.
no. More people are likely to go online these days and read the news because they don't want to buy a newspaper. They don't want to carry it around. It's on their phone. They're gonna fucking flip through it. So they can put whatever they fucking want on there, but they save the real news for the newspaper.
So I saw a headline the other day that I almost pulled up for this.
Real news.
I almost
brackets,
pulled up
fucking
for this episode.
commas.
A headline came up on the Metro website, and it was like mystery of man found with penis and tuna can and slices of ham on butter solved. And I was like, what the fuck? But I started reading the story.
They wrote fan fiction.
I started reading the story, and I was like, this would be great to talk about an all-seeing guy. I started reading, and I was like, no, wouldn't these guys just completely fucking tortured and murdered this homeless guy sleeping on a bench?
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, this isn't funny to talk
I can't.
about. on a podcast.
I can't think of anything funny.
But
about
the
it.
headline, just like murder solved. The
brilliant.
guy with penis and tuna can and slices of ham on buttocks solved.
Jesus.
Yeah, slices
Well,
of
you know,
ham.
tell
ain't
you
gonna
what.
end out fucking. They ain't gonna turn
I'll tell you
out
what,
good,
man.
is it?
If I'm dying, I don't want like a slice of ham on my bum. Because it'll be unexplainable.
but
People
you'd
will
be
think
dead.
of some weird thing.
I'd like to know the person that
You'd be
ticks-
remembered.
I'd like to meet the person that ticks yes to that question on the paperwork in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like slices of ham on my bum when I
Yes.
die, please.
Sew me up.
During labour. Do you want to squish a tomato into your forehead? Yes, please.
I'm just going to place this ring of pineapple around your belly button. Is that all right?
Imagine being rushed to a hospital and that's the kind of shit that was going on. You'd be so confused.
What if that was their way of treating
You
you?
get to the hospital and you're like, right, it's all very serious, very ER. You're rushing.
All right, what do we got here? Well, this man has a 6-inch gash from a stab wound. Okay, give me the pickled onions.
Give me the mayonnaise. And you're like, what the fuck's going on?
You're just like, I'm dying.
They're only operating with condiments rather than medication of any kind.
They're
Condiments
using like
and
forks
food.
and knives in the operating room.
Fucking sporks breaking all the time. Shit.
Oh my god.
Nurse, give me another spork. damn
That's the 17th fork today.
This boy needs pepper, black pepper, now. Stat.
Yeah, it's like when I die, I want an open casket and a side salad on the table next to me.
I am drawing this. I am drawing all of this.
Fucking casket of a fucking side salad.
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Every time buffet, just me like,
Can you taxidermy to have my fucking thumbs up, please? And I'm going to stay around for a while.
When you do taxidermy, could you fill me with ketchup?
Just stick
Take out all my bones.
just
And
make
fill me
me,
with ketchup.
I want to be like taxidermy and make me a toilet roll holder just with an erect penis. Just this is going to be like, every pose I do has the thumbs up.
Just taxidermy with a pint, sat out back at the Antelope. So when Greg and Joe call my friends, there's always a
There
free
he
table
is.
for them in
We'll
the
build
garden.
a statue.
We'll be like,
That'd be
the
great.
table's free because Ed's there for us. And it's just that has been for like 12 years. Like, we're like, "God, Ed,
That's not how you grieve, man.
Man, Ed, you
That
look
is not how
great."
you grieve.
We're like, how's it going, Ed? Oh, he's talking to you this morning.
Yeah. You rang me again this morning. I was asleep.
It's just
It was up at
phoned
4.
me,
I
man.
was just chatting to the bar staff here. It was up at 4. Oh, Ed. Taxidermy Ed.
Taxidermy.
He's Ed. He's dead. He's taxidermy Ed. Taxidermy Ed. It's food for life children audience.
Taxidermy Ed.
I love the little
He's
song.
dead. He's dead. He's taxidermy Ed. He just said the same thing.
I used Ed twice. But it makes sense. It rhymes. Ed and dead is perfect.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that is good.
Well done, Ed.
Thanks.
You influenced that song. You can now take that and make that a proper song.
Oh, it will be a
Make
song.
that. Make,
I'm thinking the Addams Family, though.
make the music like a it's like 5 seconds long. That's it. Just in proper fucking thrash metal.
He's dead.
He's Eddie
dead.
and he's daddy. He really wasn't ready.
Last shit was Eggy.
Taxidermy Ed.
Eddie dead.
Dun-dun-dun.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Taxidermy Ed.
Vagabond.
Oh, how about some agony aunts?
Yes, I was going to say before we give Ed a reason to have agony. How was your day, Ed? Well, we had a great conversation about a theme song for a TV show about if I was dead but
Yeah.
taxidermied and put at the back of the pub. The theme tune's really good. though.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Dum-bum-bum. Agony aunts.
Yes.
Well, of course, we give unwanted advice to agony that wasn't fucking asked for us. Who the fuck would ask for advice?
Yes, spit it out, Greg.
I've
Who the fuck would ask us for advice?
I'm gonna save the day once again. I've come prepped for this one.
Joe's got agony. I actually know we.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I know, sorry. Really?
Are we continuing to record?
Might as well.
All right, sweet. Ed, we got a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm still here while you read the fucking thing. I'm only going to be here.
No, well, no. I prefer
can
you to be
shout
sat
from the
down for
toilet.
this. In all honesty,
You might hear, if I move the microphone, you might hear Greg piss.
Yeah.
Get any insight.
it's not. I don't want that. I don't think that's good podcasting.
They've seen him piss on the Evlick if they've watched it.
It's true. That is genuine
That
urine.
was genuine Greg piss. That
Yeah,
was.
if you have watched the Everlick, that is the scene where it's filming between Greg's legs. He was genuinely urinating.
caused quite the ruckus, I believe.
He the unfortunate thing is that Greg is not a method actor, but I was a method cameraman.
Yeah, he definitely methoded it up.
So I really wanted to shoot him actually urinating.
Bit of splash. If he got a bit of splash on the lens.
I can't believe that he didn't actually realise that I was behind him until like my camera was pretty much between his legs. I thought he'd heard me like walk in, and he hadn't at all. He was just like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
What's happening here? Ooh.
So
I
yeah,
kinda
that was
like it.
that was a bit of a surprise for him.
Shh, he's back.
Greg Armstrong, everyone.
Goes back. He touched your dick on my fucking back, man. Definitely
Why
rubbed
did you
your-
put your dick on his
Definitely
back?
rubbed his dick against my back. Then now we know a bit more about.
Why was your dick out on his back?
I'm fairly sure the listeners aren't going to fall for such
Maybe.
hearsay
Well, he can edit it
propaganda.
out if he wants.
Like, well, with a word, didn't do anything. Anyway, Joe has an agony aunt. I went for we. It was fantastic. Thank you for asking, Greg.
Thank you for asking, Greg. That's you. That's your name.
I didn't even ask.
You're Greg.
I didn't even
Didn't even
ask. I
ask.
just told. Agony Aunts, brought to you by Joseph Jackson.
Pringles.
Other Agony Aunts are available and sold separately.
Are we being sponsored by Pringles?
Sponsored
Yeah,
by
sponsored
sex
by
dolls.
Pringles. Prawn
Sponsored by
cocktail.
Pringle flavoured sex dolls.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to your talks. I don't want your advice. Just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we'll not be held accountable for inevitable heartbreak.
I am getting married in a fortnight, but I have just discovered my fiancée has had sex with 3 men on her hen do.
Bastard.
My mind is in turmoil. We have been together for 4 years and I love her so much. I am 31 and she is 27.
Thank God. I love it when they told the ages.
She went to Lanzarote with her mate last.
Slag!
She went to Lanzarote with her mate last month on a hen weekend. One day last
I
week,
retract that.
she left her tablet on and I noticed that she had
Ooh.
6 new emails.
Dun, dun.
We normally have access to each other's emails, so I thought she would not mind if
Sexy.
I had a look.
Dun, dun, dun,
An email
dun.
story.
But it was locked with a password,
Well,
which
well,
seemed
well.
odd. After a few tries, it let me in. I froze when I read the emails.
Dun, dun,
Wow, is it cold?
dun.
I felt sick. There were loads to a man she met on her end weekend, and also her best friend.
What?
I
Is it like
realised-
three-way email?
Well, you know, if you weren't fucking like,
She's like-
I maybe I'd concentrate.
She's like CC'd on the email as a friend.
There were loads to a man she met on her hen weekend, and also to her best friend.
Wow.
I realised from the emails that she had
Right.
had sex with 3 men on that weekend.
And
Two-
her best friend.
2 were one-night stands, but she keeps emailing this third man about their night together. The emails to her friend, see, separate.
Right.
Perhaps if you were just, just let me get through this.
Oh, that reminds me. Bum, bum. Gotta get through this.
74, 75.
2 were one-night stands, but she keeps emailing the. See, I've already said
Yeah, that's
that.
fine. It's a recap. Previously on Agony Aunts.
The emails. You know what? I'm going to remember this for next time because I'm going to be as annoying as fuck.
Sorry, Joe. I don't get out much. I've had a couple of beers.
It's fine. I don't read much. All right.
Yeah.
I eat Pringles.
I love it when you wear that t-shirt.
I don't read much.
That'd be a good t-shirt.
That is actually, yeah.
Good t-shirt.
I don't read much.
And Edge just says, I do read much.
I don't read much.
And
I
mine just says, I listen to audiobooks.
eat
And that's the formation.
I eat Pringles lots.
And I help.
Sorry, Joe. Carry on. I apologise for Greg. Someone's got to take
I
control.
realise-
Someone's got to fucking take
Start
control
making
of
up
this shambles, haven't they?
novelty t-shirt lines about how you read
They're all
books.
drunk and
Sorry,
stoned.
Joe, that
Look at
was
them.
rude.
It's dark in here.
You're right. It's dark.
I don't know what happens.
dark
Come on.
in
Maybe if I'd got through this, it would still be light.
With that light.
No, it's fine. Let's go.
The emails to her friend show she had unprotected sex with the first one
Oh,
and had to
fuck.
take the morning after pill.
Shit.
Her friend also warned her to stop emailing the third guy, but my fiance said, what happened in Lanzarote stays in Lanzarote.
not
Well,
Same.
no, hang
Apparently
on.
it doesn't, because you're fucking doing it via email.
Who said that fucking phrase?
And sayings,
Never.
sayings don't make it okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Oh, that was said by fucking
there-
Lord Nelson.
there's
that
a
was
saying,
said.
it's
What's
okay.
that in Lanzarote? Fucking heavens. I don't know.
Every summer, her friend goes away with her husband, and she is now encouraging my fiance to go with her to take plenty of condoms.
Wow.
Her friend goes away without her husband, and she is now encouraging my fiance to go with her and take plenty of condoms.
Oh, right. Fuck.
I do not know what to do. Should I tell my fiance what I have
Yes!
seen or keep it quiet?
See it.
How
Tell them.
long has he been with her? Did it say at the start?
Not a clue.
Well, they're
I
probably
haven't
been together
finished.
like 3 months.
It is eating away at me that she had sex with other men when we are getting married so soon.
Oh,
My
so
fiance
what?
seems normal and sex seemed better than ever until I found those emails.
Bring it up. I fucking will. Instantly.
Nah, my advice is
immediately.
to tell both of them to go and fuck
Or
themselves.
to email them both and CC them both like in the same email.
Set them on fire.
This is an email from your local service provider telling you to go fuck yourself.
You know what? No. Here's what you do, right? You wait right until your wedding day, and when it's just like when he's doing your vows, you're just like, actually, I've got some new vows to read out, and then you read out what the emails.
It's a nice fuck you, and it's really going to fuck her up and ruin her life, which is fine. It's a waste of money for that wedding, though. People.
Why?
there.
Yeah, but
Mate.
why is he even considering? Should I marry her?
2 weeks from the wedding, you ain't getting your deposits back.
Yeah, it's true. But you could do something. Or maybe you still would marry her, but it'd be awkward. Fuck, I'd be well embarrassed to do that. Even if I knew the truth, I'd be so embarrassed to do that.
Yeah, but then you could divorce her and she'd be divorced.
I would definitely just be like, I've seen your fucking emails. Instantly, I'd be like,
Yeah, well,
instantly,
you wouldn't leave.
instantly, I would bring it up.
But you know what though? Maybe some people's mentality would be it's like it's so close to the wedding. How can I fucking go?
And he's
how
obviously
can I
so
not?
fucking whipped. He's obviously just saying, "Oh, I've seen the emails now, and I know she's." He doesn't seem bothered that she fucked two guys.
He
He's more
doesn't.
bothered she's
Yeah,
still
no.
emailing the
The
first.
fact that he's asking for advice from an agony aunt suggests that he doesn't. He literally doesn't know what to do.
She probably doesn't even know that he fucking proposed
She didn't
to her.
need. She didn't need to advice to think about when she had to fuck three guys. Like fucking just be like fucking talk to
Yeah,
her.
once you might possibly consider a mistake.
Yeah.
3.
You know, I doubt there is an explanation, but here aside, obviously not in detail.
I'm not even allowing
But,
once
like-
being. Okay.
But fuck, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's got to man the fuck up there. I don't know why he's emailing fucking agony aunts rather than just fucking talking to her.
Yeah.
That's a long wait.
Mate, you're instantly mentioning that, aren't you? If you find that out, don't even worry about the fact that she's going to say, like, you've been looking through my... No, fuck that. That's irrelevant at that point. And it works vice versa if it was him with her.
Yeah, of
fucking
course it does.
completely the same
Yeah,
scenario.
of course it does. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Fuck.
Ridiculous.
So what's the advice? Like, fucking just go talk to her. Stop fucking waiting for an agony answer.
Throw her out the
They're
window.
just all dickheads, aren't they? They're both dickheads. She's a dickhead for fucking doing that. He's a dickhead for fucking even considering it.
Ed Wooderson, everyone.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
right.
can't get over it. Fucking stop your shit.
It's not so much. It's not so much neutral. It's just that everyone's a cunt.
That fuck is true.
Everything
most
I
people.
do, I do it for you.
I'm sorry to everyone. That's
Bryan Adams.
I know.
I'm sure you're very nice, but
They're probably not.
well, that's it.
Yo, you know what I saw recently?
Wait.
It was like it was some weird like compilation of like awkward things that have happened in like TV shows, like chat shows and stuff like that. And
I do like chat show fuck
it was Jeremy Kyle, and it was these two gay lovers, and there were possibilities that they had the same dad, and it was revealed on Jeremy Kyle that they were half brothers,
Really?
and they were just been like fucking. They've been fucking, mate. You watch them just break down.
And they've
It is-
been fucking.
mate.
You best believe they've
Hey,
been
don't
fucking.
worry about this with me and Sarah sometimes.
Mate,
Her
I wanna
sister
find
went.
it. I wanna
Her
find
sister
it.
said like fucking to her once. Oh, you look so much alike, like brother and sister. You look like. She's going the fuck. And we went to Vegas.
What a
once,
weird thing to
and
say.
we were walking around fucking.
Do you want this on the podcast?
Huh?
Do you want this on the
I
podcast?
doubt they listen to it. I doubt.
Don't listen to it.
Then we're walking around Vegas, holding hands, and this woman comes up to us and goes, "Hey guys, are you brother and sister?"
Wow.
I know.
It's like fuck you.
I've never thought
Oh,
that
wow.
about you and Sarah.
Really
I have
good.
never. I would never hold my sister's hand in public. Like, sorry,
Yeah.
Amy, if you're listening. Like, but I feel like you'd feel the same.
I think
No,
it'd be a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
uncomfortable
your
if I
grown
did as well,
sister's
Amy, if
hand.
I held your hand in public. Not for me, but just in general, like, you know.
I'd rather hold Greg's hand.
Yeah, that happens regularly.
Yeah, because we walk close.
We just feel safe.
Simply Red Fairground. You really did find it on YouTube, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll
Fucking
just
hell.
do it. But yeah, that's weird. I've never thought you and Sarah were a brother and sister.
No.
My first like proper girlfriend, she went next door in the bakery when I was in Summerfield, and I remember somebody from the bakery came in to give me something. Anyway, when she went back, apparently she went back in and went, "Oh, they look alike, don't they?" And the person like, "Who?" It's like Sue and her Greg's girlfriend and her boyfriend.
Was that just the name cover up there?
They look alike. And I was like, fuck. And after that, I was like, God, we do kind of look alike. Like, freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah. Fair play.
Well, I suppose it happens.
Yeah, it freaks me out a bit.
Lizzie's got short hair at the moment, so, you know, she's slowly...
Oh, she cut it again.
Yeah, she's cut it. It's quite short.
Nice.
Like, it very much confused Indiana.
Really?
Oh, yeah, she was like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's like, well, if you, I reckon if
got the
That's
most
how
hair in
she-
the family
Yeah,
now, eh?
yes,
Mate,
yeah.
that's-
That's how she gets
I
when I
reckon-
put glasses on, too. Whoa, what's going on here?
But I reckon if you like did a clean shave, she wouldn't fucking
Oh,
understand who
shit,
you were.
fuck it. Lizzie's dad Tor shaved recently, clean shaved.
Yeah.
And Indiana was just like, what the fuck?
First words out you.
It's like, who
What the
is
fuck?
this?
In the future, what were my first words, Dad? Well, actually, when your granddad shaved, you said, "What the fuck?"
Perfectly.
You were 5
Like,
months.
who is this?
You got some sass at
Look
5
at
months.
this cracker.
Back off. You want the hands? You want the hands?
You want these fists, bitch?
You want these Jew hands?
I stick my hands in your mouth and then I'm going to fuck you up, motherfucker.
So, I mean, really, in going back to this guy, really, I mean, it's very fucking plain and obvious that
well,
he
you know
needs
this.
to
Yeah,
confront
yeah.
his slag of a new
Yeah, of course,
fiance.
Of course. She should fucking say something.
Yeah.
But she's not, so... But maybe that's why she left the emails open. Bum, bum, bum!
Are we still talking about that?
No, I thought we're done.
I feel like we didn't wrap it up, though.
Oh.
So
No.
I went back to it.
I'd say that kind of does actually bring us to the end of the show, because we've been over an hour and a half without edits so far.
Jesus
so I reckon it'd be
Christ.
about an hour and 5 minutes when it goes out.
Some drivel in there somewhere. Jesus. Great times. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
I couldn't even tell you what this episode was
No, I
about.
don't know.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're going to do. No, it's not a bad
pretty
thing.
sure-
It's
I'm
not a bad thing. I
pretty sure
like
I'm
it when that
gonna draw
happens.
us
I do
doing-
like it when that happens. There's been a lot of jumping all over the world of conversation.
It's what
I
we
like
do.
it.
This is a standard
It's
conversation.
true, this is actually a standard conversation.
This is pretty much how we
This
hang
would have
out.
happened if there was no microphones.
But
here.
usually we have some sort of visual stimulant in the sense of like a film or something.
Unless we're at the pub.
Yeah.
And then that gets a little bit weird. No,
Unless we're at the
we
pub.
definitely get like have some weird chats at the pub.
Yeah, of course we do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. 100%.
But it's been good. Ed, thank you for coming once
That's
again.
all right. Thanks for having me.
Ed, thank you once more.
This has been episode
Sorry to
74.
bum everyone out.
No, you didn't bum us out. It's great. What are
good.
you talking about? I couldn't even tell what we talked about.
Well, this has been
Something to
episode...
do with a sex doll, wouldn't it?
Really? I'm trying to do a sign-off here, man.
We could do sex dolls.
Doesn't matter anymore.
It does matter.
Bye.
This has been episode 74, 75, 75 is next week.
I've been Greg 74, 75, toe tapping Armstrong.
And I've been Joe 75, 74, 45, 46 was my number.
Zero,
Whoa,
one, zero, one,
right
one,
now.
1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1,
I made
1, 0,
go
1.
fuck yourself. Hey.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.